All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the evening stream for Wednesday. Hey, knew you'd be here. Sorry about being a bit late. I was hand sawing a tree to cut off a log to sell it on eBay. It's probably going to sell for like 20 to 40 bucks. Meanwhile, I'm over here missing hundreds of dollars of sales. I don't know. I was getting exercise. It felt like good exercise. New Beedrill break. New Beedrill break. We're also going to have hot, sexy, cute Cubone. Exclusive. Smoker break. One-piece smoker. And more. All right. Boop ba doo boop 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 ba doo boop boop. Do 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 do. Super Smash Brothers. Can't believe how old that game is now. That's an old game. All right, so I've got that going good. Scooby doop ba doo boop. Wasn't I supposed to check the price of Pokemon Black Japanese? Pokemon Black Japanese case. How much is that going for? Pokemon Black Japanese. We're going to call it Black Bolt. Oh, I typed in Bolt. Nope. Black Bolt. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Divided by 12. Divided by 20. All right, I see a price. What's our price? Doop, 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 doop. Wow. So the price of black and white have definitely gone up. I'm going to move the price of black to 8 and white. Actually, we're going to move this to this. Hold on. We're going to save on that. So prices are going up. I would expect that to continue, guys. That's going to be a trend, in my opinion. Enjoy it while you can. That's the way I see it. Don't wait a long time. I don't think Pokemon's about to reverse trend and suddenly get like cheaper as the years go by, okay? I really don't think that's going to happen. I think the heat's still there. The love for opening stuff is still there, and it's just going to go higher. Especially, I'm talking about the sealed product, okay? Sealed product. All right, let's see. We're going to make an adjustment to white flare. Scoop, boop, 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 doo. Now, wait a second. That's English. All right, that's updated. Let me go back to Bolt. I'll turn this down a little bit now. All right, that's updated. That's looking good. We're jumping over here. We're jumping over here. Do we have any orders already? Let's see if there's any pre-orders. I don't think there are. No. How about over here? Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doo. Do-doobie-doo. All right, no orders in the queue. We just started like 4 minutes ago. Let's get the iPad turned on now. Yes, we are starting late. I'm so sorry for starting late. We're going to have about a 2.5-hour stream. Dang, dude, if you don't plug this iPad in, it just totally dies. This iPad, it's getting old. Probably needs its battery changed. All right, let's jump over here and log into our stream, shall we? 29 people are here. 29 people. We got to get the giveaway going right now, so you early birds get in there. So who's actually here? We have Wiglet, Aovic, Eduardo, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, Rigo Rockstar, Tammy, just here to say hi. Hello, Tammy. Mr. Shahir, how's it going, Mr. Shahir? We got Cactuar Queen, Night Owl, CS Man, the name's optional, Tyler TSL, A. Perez. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Arturo? How's it going? I got some work done today, guys. I was clearing some more fallen logs and all the stuff that washes up from the lake. Karis and I were out there burning stuff. I moved some really large logs. I'm all torn up, kind of. And then I was cutting a particular log with just a handsaw, which takes forever. My arm's so sore. My hands feel bad, too. They feel weak. And I discovered it was spalting, which is like when it's got mold on the inside of the wood, which is a good thing for wood crafters. So I cut off an extra log, and it just took forever. Now my arm's all tired. All right, let me have a sip. How's your day been, mister? Pretty good. Anyways, that was a good workout. My palms are still all sore. All right, let's see. Yeah, right here you can see. You guys got to join our Discord server if you're not already in there, but I think you are. Oh, did I ping the Discord server? Let's see if I pinged. I don't see Alex here, so it might not have gotten pinged yet. Let's see. What? It's DK Donkey Kong. You guys know the DK rap? Hands together. We're going live for Wednesday evening. Oops. There it goes. Whew. Yeah, I'm out of breath. Actually, one of the reasons why we didn't go live sooner is because I just wanted to catch my breath. I was wiping my brow a little bit. I was just trying to cool down. All right, so I wanted to show you guys something. In our Discord server, I posted some fun pictures in there. You guys got to join us over there. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty nice. So you can go over there and click on those images and enlarge them. That's a spalted wood. And I think I should be able to take that and sell it. It took forever to handsaw, man. I saw 2 of them. So it was just punishingly tiresome. All right. Fun, right? Let's see. How's your day been, mister? Pretty straightforward. Stream, burn stuff, stream again. All right. Item received at the PSA vault. Really? I've been getting slabs out of my home and off to PSA to try and maybe protect some of my value, some of my cards, I guess. But I haven't done that in a very deep way, but I'm thinking a lot about it. Thinking about splitting my entire collection in 2. Just as like a safety precaution, you know? You ever know, like a forest fire could come and wipe us out, or some bizarre tornado or something. You are? Oh, right. We were working on this in the daytime stream. You guys missed it. We're working on this thing called the binder break. By default, it starts at 41 and 6. So there's 6 spots, $40 buy-in. Your odds of pulling it are 1 in 6. And then we just start putting cards in there. These are some vintage Merlin stickers at the start. Here's Gengar, Gossifleur from 2022, Mew, Crobat, Heatran. A lot of cards in here, some of which you might have seen if you were here in the daytime stream. There are. Look at that. That's cool. This is upside down. Is it? No, it's not upside down. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. There we go. Ah, yeah, it was upside down. Okay, cool. Haunter from Green Leaf, Leaf Green. Really nice. There's a Rocket Eevee. I feel like that should be in the front. Togedemaru, he's actually pretty cool too. Let's put him near the front. A little Leafeon, a little Torchic. That's really good too, actually. There we go. So same with this Chansey. Actually, a whole bunch of them are good. There you go. We got some Topps cards, of course. We got lots of Topps. Oops. Oh, my phone doesn't fall down. And then here's a Refractor. All right. Cool, man. Wait. Oh, my gosh. I wasn't getting the new comments. I needed to hit a button on my screen. There we go. What are you guys saying over there? Make a campfire and cut down logs as seats. Sell it and buy a slab. Mister's going for that lumberjack build. How much is that Beedrill? The Beedrill, isn't he eye-fetching? So we're going to offer a Beedrill break. Give me a second here. So cute little Pikachu is out. Pikachu did not get enough support. That was pristine Pikachu. He could return to the table someday, but for the moment, he is out. All right, let's just see what we got here. Doobity boo, scooby dooby 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 doo. Doobie doobity boo boo boo. Give me a moment. What's your streaming schedule now? Says Elijah. Hey, what's up, Elijah? How's it going, man? What is my streaming schedule? My streaming schedule is now, we have a morning stream and we have an evening stream. This is the evening stream, so you'll see this every day. Well, I think this one's going to be Scooby Bonds. 200's too high, isn't it? Maybe we can do a different number than 40. Hold on, let me think. So the target price for the Beedrill is about $140, but I'd like to have a $40 spot in there as well. What if we divided this by 25? Nope, that didn't work. What does 180 divide evenly by? Divide evenly by 40. How about 30? Should divide evenly by 30. Yeah, it does. All right, 30 it is. Okay. Okay. So this will have a full star spot in it. Time to make a video about the new times. There we go. You mean like a short? There we go. Another day in the year and another incident. We are. You're talking about the lady who got shot while she was fighting with the ice or something. I actually didn't watch that video. How bad is it? My hands are all shaky from doing the workout there. My hands are all shaky and tired. My skin's all sore. So we're going to say lightning. That's the new lightning break. My hands are really shaky. No, a pin for the main page. Oh, that's an interesting thought. So a full video. All right. Yeah, I have like no energy. My hands are tired. I have no energy. She was being a moron law. I didn't watch it, so I don't know exactly what happened. I know people have been, people have this idea that they can just, they don't like what ICE is doing. That's what it comes down to. They don't agree with it. ICE is doing what they're legally allowed to do. You don't have to like it, but they're legally allowed to do that. So people are protesting, and they're reaching a point where I think they believe that they can like interrupt, like they can just go ahead and stop it. And I don't know. I didn't see the video, so I don't know what happened to the lady, but I heard she got shot because she was running over a cop or something. I don't really know. Guy went Punisher on her, judge, jury, and executioner. Damn. She didn't fight at all. She was getting out of the way and spooked the agents. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I'm not the agent. I'm not there, so. We are. Here's Zapdos. Set that over there. Oh, yeah. So there's our lovely Beedrill. Yeah, I'll have to stop and watch the video. You guys want me to watch it right now? I'll watch it right now. Let's do a commentary on it. I think Mike Side shared a video with me, didn't he? No, he put it in the news channel, didn't he? Let me go to the news channel. All right, so let's see. I'm going to mute it. And warning, graphic video. Okay, I'm going to watch. The divided state of fascism. All right, let's see it. It's 1 minute and 26 seconds long. Here's a lady. She's in a car. She's blocking the road. This guy tries to grab her car door. And nah, I don't think they were really in danger. I think he fired at her because he didn't like that she was driving away, that she was getting away or something. So I think what happened basically, she was under arrest. They decided to arrest her. So that's why I'm thinking what's going on in their mind. He said, this lady's under arrest. And then she tried to drive away while she was being placed under arrest, which the officers are going to argue it's like endangering lives or something. So that's what they're going to argue. But I don't know. Too fast on the trigger. Let's watch it again. He grabs the door handle. Oh, there is a cop in front of the car. You can barely see it, but she just doesn't hit him, and he steps out of the way and fires his gun. Yeah, it's it's going to be one of those situations where one side's going to take the cop's side and the other side's going to go against the cops, because some people are going to argue that, this cannot be regular behavior to be in a moving vehicle with the cop in front of your vehicle. And then other people are going to argue because cops could actually get ran over, but he didn't get ran over. And there's going to be like people saying, oh, F around and find out, that's going to be that one crowd. And the other crowd's going to be like, well, he didn't need to shoot her. He could have just let her get away. So that's going to be the other side. All right. I won't comment too much more on it. So that's my first time seeing that. And I'll close that. You guys can talk about it, and I'll listen to your opinions. Okay, let me turn the music back on. Boop. Talk about the seized Russian oil tankers. That's the thing. I didn't know that. Hold on. Russian oil tankers seized. You mean Russia, the country that we're at war with? The United States seizes 2 tankers. Trump says Venezuela will start sending oil. United States seizes Russian-flagged oil tanker linked to Venezuela. Well, why'd they send them over? I heard about this morning. So this was just recently. They were sending the tankers to Venezuela like they're just going to bypass the U.S. blockade. And it's like, all right, what do you think's going to happen? U.S. seeks to assert control over Venezuelan oil. Yeah, I mean, we're basically in a shadow war with Russia. That's us right now. We're in a shadow war with Russia over Ukraine. Putin wants to keep a big piece of Ukraine, and we're saying, you got to go. But hey, maybe if you just agree to stop shooting, you can keep some of it. So why should we have to give them oil? Why should we have to agree with them on any of it? So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they didn't have to send the tanker over. They knew our blockade was there. All right, 3 spots in the Beedrill. It's like a test, right? It's like calling your bluff. And Russia called the bluff, and then we took the oil tanker, it sounds like. So I think that shows you that Trump's not messing around when it comes to what's going on over there. I don't think they'll probably try to call his bluff 2 times now. Maybe we'll go to all-out war. I don't think so. I think Trump actually does like Putin. I think he'd rather be friends with Putin and end the Ukraine war, but, he can't get Putin to end the war if he doesn't have a way to pressure him, Look at this. I assure you this blockade is perfectly legal. I love it. Here we go. Okay. So this is for Beedrill. He's a lightning break. We put this in the back of the card. You're too funny, Mike said. I saw a meme this morning. It was Anakin Skywalker looking at Greenland and saying, I know he shouldn't, but I want more. Hey, mister, any update on my slabs, Alex Suarez or cash flow? Yeah, what was the last thing we did? We printed you a label, is that right? So that label would have been handed down to Alexis, right? So your stuff should be on the way. Did you get an email? Let me log in real fast. Man, I apologize. I'm like shaky right now. I'm completely out of energy. I'm like 100% out of energy right now. My arms feel like noodles. I am so tired right now. All right. It's not war. We're just saving the world. Play stupid games, win prizes. That's right. Well, like I said, I mean, Russia sent the oil tankers over. They're basically saying, well, you guys have this blockade, but we're gonna force you to take our oil tankers so we can cry about it or something. I don't know. They're calling our bluff. They're saying, nah, they won't take them. And it's like, yeah, we will. What do you think's gonna happen? They didn't take the oil tankers and kill everybody on board. They probably just said, you're gonna have to stop now. Your arms missed the late night stream. An all-out war would be catastrophic. Putin's not going to start a war over this. He can't even beat Ukraine. He's only fighting the Ukrainians. Yes, they have a lot of money and weapons, but he's not fighting anybody else. He's not going to blow up. He can barely hold on to Ukraine, man. He could lose Ukraine. There's no way. And we haven't been fighting anything. We're nice and fresh. Everybody on our side's fresh. He's not going to mess with that. It's not worth it. All right, so cash flow, which was under the name Suarez, right? Let me say that again. Minnesota is a hotspot for a lot of weird stuff. Reminds me of San Francisco. Unjustified force. She didn't even hurt anyone. Thought he'll get away with it. Why didn't he just shoot the tires? I think I heard somebody explain that they don't do that. They don't shoot the tires because it's dangerous. I guess it can't be more dangerous than killing the person, though. Alex Suarez. There it is. Here it is, Alex. It says in transit. Alex Suarez. All right, your stuff is on the way. I'm sure it includes your slabs. That's Alexis's job to grab the slabs, okay? Sounds good. What if everyone stopped fighting and just made out with each other? I like that. I like that idea, Shahir. Minister, I finally went to bed early to catch a daytime stream. Boy, what a day in news and politics. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff. All right, we checked up on your shipping. Thank you so much for those orders, Mr. Alex. And we have completed Mr. Shahir's order for 3 spots in the Beedrill. Beedrill is up to 3 out of 6. 1, 2, 3. How many licks to the Beedrill center? What cards are reruns? What cards or reruns on old sets you expecting in 2026? I need a Kyogre to chase. Kyogre? Kyogre, huh? Here we have Jack Woodworth sending in for the Beedrill. He sent 40, but it's actually only a $30 break. Jack, you have $10 left over. That's nice. Secret Lair SpongeBob looks peak. You like it? This is a Secret Lair SpongeBob break back here. This is the top pull from the basically you get a whole bunch of cards out of the set, right? And I guess there's a specialty card. I don't know what mine was. But here it is. That's SpongeBob. That's the main character. So I decided to take the main character and turn that into a fresh break. So this is ready to go. We got 1 person in it so far. We need 8 more people. There we go. So Jack, oh man, my hands are so tired and shaky. I feel like I have no energy in them. I think as the stream goes on, they'll regain consciousness. Meanwhile, in Canada land, Carnage going to China to talk trades with President Xi, our first prime minister in 8 years to do so. I feel like there's a certain danger to that, but I kind of get it. I feel like if you go too far, you're going to trigger the ire of Trump, who already wanted to take Canada. Canada's in a tough position. They really are. You have to appreciate the tough position that they're in. Canada was like, they were making all their money on this. What kind of relationship would you call it? Symbiotic? You could call it symbiotic relationship with the USA, but Trump's whole point about why don't we just make the cars in Detroit is a very fair point. Why do we have to give all our jobs to Canada? It doesn't make any sense. Why do we have to give our jobs to them? So he says, all right, we're taking the cars back or whatever. You know, he took a couple jobs back from Canada, and Canada's economy was already struggling really bad. They were not doing very well over there. They have one of the worst GDPs of the West right now. So they were already hurting. And then Trump said, you should become a state. And he said, I'm taking our car jobs back. And then he applied a tariff, which everyone thinks tariffs are bad, but they won't drop their own tariff on our country. So I don't understand. It does apparently, it only goes one way. It's only bad for the U.S. It's good for Canada, but it's bad for the United States. So I don't know how that works, but to me, that sounds like BS. Let's go ahead and price up some slabs. So we got Beedrill here. But here's the deal. If Carney goes to China, who's kind of our enemy, and they kind of, well, I wouldn't call them our enemy. They're our competitor. They're competing for global dominance. I kind of see the world this way right now. There's only 2 teams. It's Team China and Team USA right now. And they're competing for global dominance. And you can pick a team, and if you don't like the United States, you can pick China. But here's a problem. If you're right in our backyard sharing a border with us and you choose Team China, how's that going to end? You know, is it going to end like super sweet? I don't think so. So Canada's in this tough position where they're not getting along with us, that they just lost some of our jobs came back to our country for cars that we buy, came back to our country so that we get to build them. So they don't like that, but then they don't have any solution for that. So they're like, we'll go beg China for money. We'll go beg China for stuff. And how's that supposed to end? That doesn't sound good. So they're in a pickle right now, I'd say. It doesn't end good in either direction. Maybe he can use it as leverage. All right, let's see, refresh. That's our enemy, TCC. Damn it, mister, that's it. Because of government subsidies and companies not wanting to pay fair wage, that's why we export work. Gabriel Gallegos, Beedrill break. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. By the way, I like Canadians a lot. We basically are the same people. Think of the history of the United States. I was going to write Gabriel. The history of the United States, we're basically the same people. Some people just migrated to the top, and other people migrated to the bottom, but it's the same group. There's very little difference between us. Same language, same ancestors, similar history. We're on literally the same rock together, same continent. And so not a lot different between our groups. There we go. They have better maple syrup, though. Very nice. So it's a pity that they're struggling. I wonder why they're struggling. It's a great question. Why are they struggling right now? We're doing okay. Can I do 2 shuffles with my credit? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 shuffles. Oh, yes, sir. Why are they? I mean, if they're right next to us, they got us as a trading partner. They have access very easily to our, our labor pool, our colleges. Why is their economy struggling so much and ours is doing so well? Makes you wonder. There must be a difference between the countries. Okay, Mr. Jack. This. Ta-da! Ooh. The answer is obvious. They don't get as much fentanyl as us. That's a problem. They need more fentanyl. Duh. Not enough Somalians. 2 2's my word, Crody. Can I do 2 shuffles? What PSA cards are up for the break? Hey, what's up, Emilio? All right. We've got Beedrill. We've got Cubone. We got Smoker. Whoa. Look at that Smoker, bro. We got SpongeBob. We got the Naruto pack break. We got the vintage SpongeBob pack break. We need only one more person for Naruto. Yesterday, we sold 3 of these SpongeBobs. Okay, we got the mega break. This only has 2 spots left for the $40 sub list, that is. We got some box breaks. We got One Piece EB1 box break. Ooh, baby. There's that mega sub list. Don't forget about this, guys. This could rise from 230 to 250 in the blink of an eye. We have the jumbo pack break. Do you guys like the jumbo? So I keep adding booster packs to this until it starts to move, I guess. And then this is back on the table. We once had this before, the binder break, which we are going to continue to add cards to this. Jump in now if you're already excited about what's in the set. There it is. $40 1 in 6 odds. If you get pulled, all these become yours. All right. Cool. Well, that's worth it right there. I'm messing with you. The table is full of hot breaks right now. It's 6. Hello, 6. Smoking some Cubones. I feel the same way about Mexico. We're the same people. I like tacos. They like tacos. Yeah. Mexico's under, what's the word? Under occupation. They got Shine Bomb for their president. Oof. Shine Bomb, bro. How did they end up with Shine Bomb? You tell me. How do you end up with Shine Bomb? Imagine you're Mexico and Shine Bomb's in charge of you. How does that happen? There's no way that she got that job without a little helpy welpy, That little help on the side. Maybe some of her opponents needed to go, bye-bye, turn it off. Maybe some of her opponents needed to be disappeared a little bit. No wonder. Here's Mr. Gabriel, by the way. He says Naruto break. Ooh. All right, Naruto break's going off. Ooh. Yeah, Shine Bomb, get us the, get the eye out. Crown pot him. You know how Mexican dudes are? The one thing they love to be ruled by is a Jewish lady. That's their favorite. Come on. It doesn't make any sense. It does make sense if all of her opponents were murdered. That makes a lot of sense. or they were paid off or whatever. That makes tons of sense. All right. Naruto, Mr. Gabriel. You know how Mexican guys are. Gallegos. Okay. Mister, if those people just can install her in the El Salvador president, what does that tell you? I like the El Salvador president. He's a clever guy. I like him. Here we go. All right. So, da-da-da-da-da. But Shine Bomb, I don't know what the likable part about her is. What does she do? I don't know what she does. Obviously, she doesn't get rid of the cartels. She has the option to. She probably could get rid of them very fast now. Trump would help her. She doesn't want to. Probably they probably make her a lot of money, or they threaten her like, yeah, you're going to be on our team or we're going to kill you, one or the other. One or the other. Maybe both. Imagine you're getting paid a lot of money, your opponents are getting killed for you, and if you trade sides, you're now a hit. You know? So she can't do anything. She's like useless. I'll rile you, Torta. Torta Pounder. I want to get riled by Torta. Mr. New Set's coming out soon. Do you already have pre-orders? Not yet, not yet. Not on the English set. Bro, Argentinian president is Milkowski related to Netanyahu. Search it up. He does have blue eyes, doesn't he? He has the blue eyes. That guy's fun too. That guy's crazy, dude. He secured a lot of investment money for his country, huh, Argentina? Look how easy it is when you're like allies with the U.S. It's so much easier. He says, hey, we need you to buy our cows and give us money. Trump was like, bet. Here's your money. All right, here goes Jesse Salinas. Boop. We got Clam Pearl. Okay, 60 HP, not a good start. Gabriel. Oh, you're going to win with an 80 HP. You almost, that's also a bad card. So you're going to pass on that one, though. All right, Fui Coco for the win. So that's 1 to Mr. Gabriel. Round 2. Okay, ready? So here's the Beedrill. Oh, that's just terrible. All right, Jesse Salinas, just no luck. Wow, only low HP Pokemon so far. Technically, you could pull another 60 HP. Let's see. Ah, no, he's got to pull out the strongest possible card in the deck. Skeleturge. That's going to be Gabriel's pack. There you go, Gabriel. Gabriel, are we opening this pack? You have the option to keep it sealed. Keeping it sealed is allowed. All right. I'm going to write down in the Breaks channel that this Mr. Jesse missed it, so that in case he isn't watching right now or he can't find it. Copy that. Rip. No, you won, Gabriel. It goes to you. Or maybe you're saying rip to the other guy. You get 50 million barrels of oil from him now. We're going to go to Breaks History. All right. We're going to say Naruto break. Jesse misses. And Gabriel wins. All right. Did you know Skeleturge's Pokédex number is 911 and he's a fire ghost type? What did Game Freak mean by this? I don't know. What? I don't know what that means. All right. Fire ghost. Boop. Did he say open it? Oh, when he said rip, maybe he meant open it up. Oh, I thought he was saying rest in peace. He means open the pack. You got it, bro. Doo-ba-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Mister, I'm here. South Park is coming to Fortnite. Ooh, did you see South Park had a season 28 had a rating of just like 33% by the audience on Rotten Tomatoes. That is the lowest I've ever seen South Park. All right, here goes, Mr. Gabriel. How wild is that? 33% approval rating. Was it 33 or was it 38? I posted about it in Discord, didn't I? It was in the news channel. Maybe let me scroll up. Here's my theory. They're allowed to be very politically one-sided. They can do that if they want. But the real problem is the jokes just aren't funny. You got to make the jokes funny. So if you're going to like make fun of, you know, like one Republican Trump administration, you can do that. But it's got to be like well done. You know what I'm saying? It can't be lazy. It can't be like AI wrote it. All right, here goes. The new season was all right. It didn't feel the same. A lot of people report that feeling, like it didn't feel like it was written by Matt and Trey. Here's Wind Scythe. They have to use mecha suits for smaller characters to avoid changing hitboxes on characters. Oh. Okay, here's Windscythe. Here's Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke! I like Trump, and I still thought it was funny how they portrayed him. I thought it was, like, maybe okay the first episode or two, but I didn't expect it to go on for, like, whatever, like 7 episodes or something. Detonating Clay, Mysterious Bird. Here's Infiltration. Oh. Here's Haimaru Brothers. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Wind Slicer. Here's Rampage's Pig. And here's Infuriation. Bart and other characters from the Simpsons collabs were all in mech suits as well. Mech suits? That's so weird. My legs. Everyone tired of political humor? Go back to basics. Here it is. Ooh. Political humor is a very powerful thing, you know. Being able to ridicule somebody who's powerful tends to do a lot of damage to them. Hamaru. We did a lot of political humor against the H-Man, the Mustache Man, and we did a lot of political humor against the Japanese back when we were at war with the Japanese in World War II. Remember that? And now a lot of those cartoons are sort of like, they're sort of hidden away now because it was not very tasteful. There goes. All right, the mech suits are very similar to the suit at the end of the first Aliens film. Very bare bones, like robot suits. Okay, cool, man. Ooh. Well, it's cool that they made it into Fortnite. There we go. Let me put this in your bag, Mr. Gabriel. Congratulations. Gabriel having some good luck tonight. GTA 7 delayed to 2027. America is not racist. What? There we go. What are you talking about? America's got the master race in it. Latinos. All right, what do we have? Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. And here's Isaac Thomas, Jumbo Pack Break. All right, he's jumping in for the Jumbo Pack Break. There we go. Ooh. Don't let them try to take that away from you guys. Let's see. Ooh, we're going to add another pack to it. How about this Rocket Pack? Very nice. Oh, yeah. I see we have 11 likes. Take a second and smash that like button for me, guys. Isaac Thomas. But yeah, new leaks suggest delay to next year. By the way, Mr. Beedrill has 5 spots, not 4. Thank you for that. Okay, we're going to update it. Beedrill has been instantly popular. So he's really 1 spot away, huh? And it's a $30 spot, by the way. Now that's a lightning break. That's finishing in 1 stream. I like that. I like those. Oh, I woke up with like this pain in my jaw on my left side. And it was doing this thing where if I wanted to close my jaw, the bone, like the joint would like click. It's kind of going away, but it just happened just now. That's terrible. Must have like slept on it wrong, or I must have been like grinding my teeth or something. How do I buy into the Beedrill? Hey, how's it going, Ice Hobo? This is called a break. You have a 1 in 6 odds of taking the Beedrill for 30 bucks. And these are very popular. We have all the same booster pack every Rip and Ship channel sells, but one thing that makes us stand out, I do my best to find tasteful breaks for you guys. Currently, we have this beautiful Beedrill. He's 1 in 6 for $30. You're probably not going to make it in time. Somebody's probably going to buy the last spot before you. But in case they don't, all you need to do is send me $30. I think it's important for you to understand what you actually get from the break, too. When the break goes off, everybody's going to get 1 common Pokemon card for their $30. However, 1 person will get a drawing, like a little card with my signature on it, and they can then trade me my drawing for this Beedrill. That's how a break truly works, okay? All right. Yeah, my jaw's doing that. So weird. Why is it doing that? You missed it, mister. I had a table full of tasteful earthworm and pony cards. They sold out in 1 day. What? Description has payment methods. And so does the website. That's right. 2 ways to pay now. You can pay from the website or you can pay from the description. The description has several ways to pay. Bitcoin, crypto, it's got PayPal, it's got ZELLE, it's got Venmo, it's got Cash App. So there's 2 ways to pay. You just purchase directly on those platforms. You just send money over and you say what you were buying. And then I get an email for that. Or you can do the website, which is kind of a new thing, and it's been pretty popular. For custom items, like let's say a break, you will use the option called custom payment. Custom payment will allow you to buy into a break. Okay? All right. So that Naruto pack went off. Why don't we run another one? The PSA vault didn't lose my cards. They finally got vaulted. I told you, their system isn't very good, though, is it? They have kind of a crappy system for vaulting their cards. They don't show you the steps, you know. Probably because it's still pretty new. Mister, if I wanted a grading company, a graded card series, they don't have their system. Which is better, PSA, BGS, or CGC? PSA is usually pretty good about it. Took them 3 weeks to vault mine. That's right. Rockstar shutting down before GTA 6. Oh, man, I'm thirsty, man. I need some more drink. I'm so thirsty. Mr. Zach's back. Hello, Mr. Zach. Jumbo pack break. Mr. Zach jumping into that jumbo pack break. We are. Ooh, how nice. So we're going to pop this over here. So that's 2 out of 4. Now that jumbo pack break is really fat. There's like 5 or 6 extra packs in it. So it's a really nice one. Okay. Mister, you never really watched anime. You just sell what's hot, Law. So there's a degree of truth to that. That's correct. I didn't really watch a lot of anime growing up. When I was growing up, I did watch the Pokemon first season, but not even every episode. But it was really cool. I liked it. It was fun. And what I truly did in my childhood was played games extremely hard. I'd play every single second of every single day. I didn't watch any shows. It was just video games as much as I could. I was a top 100 player for Gears of War. I think I was like top 5 for Gears of War on their online leaderboards. I can't, the details are getting fuzzier over the years, but I was like top 5. I think the story goes like this. For Gears of War Warzone, I was top 5 because I had a really good team, and some of my teammates were on that list too. And we played every day for like 8 hours, just every single day. And then I had my game taken away from me. I was still pretty young. I was like a little bit of a teen, and it got taken away for some reason. And when I came back, I was like spot number 32. So I was still number 32 on the top 100 scoreboard. I'd played that much that after losing the game for like a month, when I came back on, I was like number 32. But I was really good back then. I would put teams together. I knew that was the trick. You had to put a team together. Very important. Everyone had to have a headset and everyone had to be good. And then you could just dominate every game. It was really easy. My gamer tag got hacked one time. What? Mister, what was your gamer tag? Yeah, let me look at it. Let me share it with you. So I played on the Xbox. So I have an Xbox gamer tag. I have a lot of old Xbox friends that I don't talk to anymore, sadly. I have a really cool gamer tag. You ready? It's Doric. D-O-R-I-C-K. That's it. No numbers, no spaces. That's right. When I created my gamer tag, it was so long ago that I was able to snatch a first name. Isn't that wild? Yep. Gears was my game back in the day. Law, mister, that seems very familiar. I played a lot. I played a very heavy amount, and I was extremely good. It just practice, practice. If you play 8 hours a day, you'll get very good at it. I probably, there might have been somebody with technically more skill, but I just had the practice, man. Practice. Our team had we had play styles. We had strategies for each map, and we were fast, dude. We were so fast. All right. Trump is crushing Gears in real life. What? What are you talking about? I added you on Xbox. Yeah? I was on it just the other day playing Terraria with my wife. I'm loving the new streaming schedule. I found myself staying up to watch every night and still getting up in the morning. This is so much better for my health. Yeah, I've had a couple people say that they get much better sleep now that they don't stay up for the late night. Here's Darren Thompson, 1 live custom, 1 spot in the Beedrill. That's it. The Beedrill's done. So that was so fast. We get to pick a new breakout now. Darren Thompson. I love Terraria. I have everything. Yeah, we are. We just beat the shark dude, and then we beat the winter moon or something like that. Snow moon, snow event. We have not defeated the fairy lady. We haven't beaten Tuhulu. We have not done those things yet. All right, so here we go. Let's get that live custom. Those are things I've never done before. We are. Apparently, Terraria is getting an update. See, Mr. cares about our health also. The new schedule wasn't just for him. I suppose. We are 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was the real reason. Here we go. Nah, I was dying. I wasn't getting any sleep. What do we got here? Oh, Terrakion. 1 whole Terrakion for you, Darren. There we go. There you go. Very nice. This is how I look down to you when I'm on top. So Darren with the DA. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, man, my arms are so tired. I can't believe it. Let's see. None of us were getting sleep. Haha. If you ever need boss summons, let me know. I can give you any item you need. There we go. Well, I don't want it to be spoiled. There we go. Put that back over there. Beedrill's going off right now. All right, Beedrill time, baby. Who doesn't like the Beedrill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. 6 of these completed. Set that there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 of those. Here's a little bonus pull. Somebody's going to get a poker card. It's a nice poker card, right? Listen to the music, man. All right, so what we'll need this guy. And we'll need this guy. See that? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now we're ready for the shuffle. Pull that back there. All right. Is this the Beedrill break? Yeah, yup. It's already going off. I guess it was popular. People really wanted a shot at that Beedrill, you know? It's a cool card. All right. Give me a number. Dang, I left it. Now it's off. Yep. This one was apparently very desirable. Doopy-doo-doo. Mike says 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's set up. And now the names. I started watching something. I didn't know this, but they made like a cops-like show for Lake of the Ozarks. Did you guys know this? It's called Ozark Law. And yeah, it's like right where I'm living. It's really funny. It shows the exact businesses and main streets that I go to. It's actually corny as hell. Watching this really corny. Have you guys seen that? It's called Ozark Law. It was on Hulu. If you watch that, you'll see the exact places I go walking and hanging out. It is? All right. Give me a number. I tried to buy a spot, but the website wouldn't let me pay. No! I'm so sorry, Mr. Ice Hobo. It wouldn't let you pay. Now, what did it do to stop you? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, it's called Ozark Law, and apparently there's another season of it out. But I watched the first episode of season 1. I was like, this is so corny, dude. 1, 2, 3. Lake of the Ozarks is not a very large area. There's like one town called Osage and another town called Camdenton, which is where I'm at. They're right next to each other. Oh, wait, it goes like this. And it's just a small place. Not a lot of people living out here. It's not super crowded. We go Darren Thompson. Anyways, seeing the cops doing like cop stuff in those areas is so goofy. 1, Shahir. Oh, Mr. Shahir, you pick up the Volcarona. Don't underestimate this little poker card. Let me tell you a little bit about it, Shahir. This poker card you just pulled is probably a 10. I happen to have a lot of it, so I give it out generously. This could be a 10 Volcarona worth about $75 if it does grade 10, okay? Just letting you know that. It's a good one. Yeah, I happen to have a whole lot of those particular poker cards, so I give them out as gifts. Jack Woodworth, instead of grading them. That's a cold one with Mr. Jack. Sorry about that. Here's Mr. Shahir again. Okay. Oh, there you go, Mr. Shahir. Oops. All right. Lovely. No problem at all. Mr. Gabriel Gallegos. There's the star. Okay, the star's been pulled for Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Shahir. Very nice. There it is, everybody. Not bad. I clicked checkout and it just took me to an empty cart. Ooh, I wish I could help you. I don't exactly know what happened there then. I'm sorry, man. We are. Has anyone else experienced issues like that before? If you guys experience, consistent issues with the website, let me know. I'll try to get it fixed. All right, so take a look at that. That is the Heartbreak Break. And Gabriel, you're going to head right on into it. Boop. When I saw Gabriel wanted in, my heart dropped. Were you scared? Swiggity swooty. Now, you could keep this, but I think you want the Beedrill. There it goes. So you got a Beedrill and you got the poker card. That's not bad at all, man. So this comes back to me, my beautiful $1,000 drawing, my work of art. Okay, lovely. That's the end of the lightning break. And the Charizard ticks up by 1. Have you got a spot in the Charizard break? If you don't have a chance to pull this Zard when he goes off. Are your odds high? No, because it's a 1 in 26. But guess what? If you don't have a spot, you don't have any chances. So, it's just a bit of fun. It's entertainment. Keep that card as sacred. Yes, you can always reject the trade and keep the Magnemite drawing. Turn that down a little bit. So, you know what I ought to do? I ought to draw a really good card. And see if I can draw one so nice that people are like, you know what? I want the drawing. I see this. Mr. Patrick. His name's Patrick. Mr. Patrick. It says you sent me the cart for it, but you didn't pay for it. I've seen that before. I've seen that happen. So I don't know what exactly occurs when that happens, but I've seen that before where the payment did not go through, but it's like you sent it to me as if I should service it. Most of my money in that one-piece card EB1 break. Oh, yeah, the EB1 break, everybody. Shouldn't that have been a fractional star at 30? No, so what I did was I priced the Beedrill at 140, so that left me a little bit of room for profit, and then I added a full $40 in for a full star spot. Then I divided by 30, which is 6. So the total is 180, divided by 30, and 6 spots came out. Kind of interesting, right? We could do that again in the future if it works. All right. Use your girls' drawing. I remember them being pretty nice. That's an interesting thought. What equips drawings? All right. So, Mr. Patrick, you were pretty close there, man. We got other breaks you might consider. And now we need to pick a new lightning break. What should it be? Ooh. I don't know if you guys caught this, you one-piece guys, but one of the one-piece breaks is on the move now. Here it is, Smoker. So Smoker's now a 1 in 7, and he's pop 7. That's cool, right? I get to pick a new slab out. How cool is that, guys? I got a cool job. What do we got here? Don't even think about this side. He's probably a couple hundred, man. He's too expensive. Peach is nice, though. Here's Zapdos. Lord of the Rings is pretty cool. I'll do a Lord of the Rings later. You know, there's a chance you end up doing better than me if you win the Zard from the Star Spot Gabriel. Yeah, that's actually true. Although the odds are not in your favor because it's so risky, if you do pull that Charizard, you actually are lucky that you did not. Oh, look at that. What do you think that's worth? Man, I don't know what that's worth, but it's got to be pricey. Oh, we were trying to do this Snorlax the other day, but he wasn't popular, huh? Okay. He's a little Gengar. He's a little Charizard. Beedrill. Damn, I'm going to just have to buy out the fractional one. I am on, says Mr. Zach. I see what you're saying. I mean, eventually we'll have another fractional break. I think the fractional breaks happen when you have an unusually cheap break you want to host. And so we can't add a full $40 on. Like, let's say you're trying to sell a card that's only $80 and you want to host a break on it. Well, you know, if you had a $40 spot for the break, it's sort of like you just added 50% increase in the price, but just for the star spot. So, you know, maybe that works, though. Captain Poo-Poo-Choo. The Alakazam's cool. Quillfish is cool. I bet you this Kabutops is expensive now. Ooh. Squirtle Ace of Hearts. That's a cool one, but I don't think you guys liked that one. You guys rejected that one. You said, no, stinky. That's what you guys said. Oh, this is cool. I don't think you guys would buy that one. I don't know. That's cool. Oh, look at that. At one point, I wanted $2,000 for that Pikachu. Ooh. You know, I just sold one of these as a Gem Mint 10 for $500. Here's a pristine 10 for, we don't know, experimental. This says 1 in 5. Let's take a look at this Leafeon. He could be a good break. Since you do poker cards, do you have the Diamond Pearl Platinum decks? I sure do. I sure do. Those are some of my favorites. The Platinum deck is one of my favorites. It has Giratina. Super cool. Super, super cool. Actually, I've graded a couple of those, and not even one of them has gotten a 10 yet. They've all graded less than 10. Must be very difficult to get 10 on those. Or maybe I'm just unlucky. There we go. I usually pick like one poker deck to grade at a time. I go real slow. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to sell through them too fast because I have a belief that they will rise in price faster over time, and they'll reach like a threshold where people talk about them, and that's actually the good time to buy and sell them. Grading them too early is just sort of, it's good for you guys, right? Like we were talking about a gentleman who has one of my Snorlaxes in Slab Away. What's his name? His name's Daniel Wiseman, and he put it into Slab Away for like $700, right? Which seems like a lot. Snorlax poker, $700. But if you check eBay last sold, that same card just sold for like $1,200. He's like $500 up on it. And so, you know, I was just selling it, and now it's worth a lot more. So, kind of interesting. What do you guys think of this Leafeon? Pretty good, right? Lightning Break Leafeon. He's a great choice. He's a beautiful card. Why wouldn't we do this one? This one's hot. Let me go look them up real fast. Here I thought poker cards were easy to grade. No, plenty of them grade 9. They can grade 9 for a lot of reasons. So even if you open them out of a pack fresh deck, they can have print lines. They can have this little gray dot, and the gray dots are on all the sets. Doesn't matter if they're printed in 1996 or if they're printed in, you know, last week. There's these little gray dots that show up during, I guess, the manufacturing. You instantly fail to get a 10 at that point. But centering can be wrong. Print lines are common. The gray dots show up. And now if you're grading a used deck, you got almost no chance. So you got to have a really good used deck. If you buy a used deck of poker cards, basically the person who opened it had to look at them, put them back in the box, and never touch them again. If they ever actually played with the cards, you're not getting 10s. You're getting 9s and lower. And a 9's good on a played poker card, though, if it's the right poker card. So that's kind of how you look at those. I'm, you know, talking about all that. All right. So, PSA 10, Leafeon, 200. Okay. Leafy blown. All right, so It looks like it's going to be 200 divided by 40, which is 5. That's right. Okay, so the math was already correct on that one. That's correct. I think I hear the vacuum going. There it is, the next lightning break. This beautiful Leafeon. Give it a shot if you'd like to try and take home a Leafeon that's already graded. If you pull the star spot, it's not too bad of a time to be pulling the star spot because you're going into Charizard. He's kind of a cool one. All right, things move fast over here, man. Not this guy, though. He moves slow. So 17 out of 26. He's got 9 spots left. Let me show you a break that doesn't have 9 spots left. It's this guy over here. Ooh, Mewtwo, PSA 10. Ooh. Oh, my gosh, I'm so tired. I hate jet lag. Yeah, I mean, it's it's only 7 p.m. where you're at, but it probably feels like you've completely reversed sleep cycles. So you're going to have to adapt to that. So we are 6 deep, and there's only 4 spots remaining. So 4 spots in here, 5 spots in here, 6 in here, 9 in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. We got to get another one of these going. You guys like these? These are cool. Did we get another one running for the, where'd it go? Yeah, we did. Do you guys like these? Do you guys like these pack splits? So these pack breaks, which is a fun way to go 50-50 on a pack. They're fun because you can keep them sealed too, and they're not on the menu. These are not on the menu, so you can't just go buy these off the menu. Hey, what's up, Mr. Lange Van Life? It's Lucas Lange. How's it going, man? We're going to hit refresh over here. We're going to hit refresh over here. And we're going to hit refresh over here. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this email. And now I'm going to check the website. What do we got going on the website? Refresh. That's it. We have a clear queue. There's nothing going on. If you'd like me to do a bag sort, if you'd like me to do pre-grades, right now, it'll be a little cheaper to do that, okay? Oh, actually, hold on. Did I just get an order? Might have just gotten an order. Is that what just happened? Oh, no, that's another email from PSA. Oh, my God, dude. How many PSA emails am I going to get? Mr. Pre-grade. So for the pre-grades, right now, I'll do 10 for 10 if you're interested in them, okay? 10 for 10. 2 cards, how much? For 2 cards, maybe the regular price. But when it's slow, like right now, we can do 10 for 10 on pre-grades. That's $1 per card, okay? Topps Pokemon Blastoise, PSA 10. Damn, that's a cool card. All right, and also, the other thing we want to work on is this over here. Let's see. Baggie number 3, huh? So I got some cards over here in a bag. What do we have? Centaur Mina. Okay. Avery. Glaceon. Boop. Rose. Boop. Doop doobie doop doobie 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 doop doop doo. Espeon. Boop. All right. Used to watch you like 4 years ago. Glad you're still knocking about. Hey, what's up, Erg TV? Why did you leave me? Huh? Where did you go? I thought we were best friends forever. I thought what we had was special. That's pretty cool, right? Got a little Glaceon going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. We're at 44 cards. 44 cards. So that's $240 divided by 44. So right now, based off of the price and what you can pull out of there, the average price per card is down to $5.45. That's the average price per card. $5.45. To me, it sounds like we can go a little harder than that. All right, we're going to keep going. Let's add some more stuff. Doobie doobie doop doop doo. How about this baggie? That's full of stuff. 10 for 10 cent, mister. 10 for 10. You got it. We're doing some pre-grades. Good idea, man. You got a lot to grade, actually. So let me just do this real fast. I'll put this over here. And I like this dust skull. Whoa, look at all this. What the hell? There's so much in here. Wow. That's crazy. So we'll put a Galarian Moltres. That's actually pretty expensive. We'll put a Bulbasaur down. We got plenty over here. Let's get a Sinistcha. Let's get a Floodamane. Okay. Okie dokie. We'll get a couple of these. Why not? Monkey Dory. Okay. Here's a Pikachu. Here's a Gengar. Now we're talking. Now the bag's starting to feel pretty hefty. I swear it does. Look at this. So the binder break's starting to feel pretty good now. Look at that nice Gengar. All right. Good stuff in there. This card right here is pricey. I know it is. I know it's a pricey card. You're doing breaks on raw cards now. We've done it before. It's called the binder break for your binder, for your folder. And it's just random cards. It's a ton of random cards. So what is that? Oh, how many cards do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we just add 10 then? Is that it? Because I think the Typhlosion was added as well. So it's 44 plus 10, 54. So 240 divided by 54. The average price per card in here is down to $4.44 now. That's $4.44 per card. Getting close. You got to admit, we're getting close. Can you post more one whole box shorts? One whole box of Mega Dream. I could. I just don't know what to open, to be honest. What do you think I should open? What is this? This is like SpongeBob or something. Scoopity-boo, doopity-boo-boo, doopity-boo. Let's get a little SpongeBob in there. Doopity-boo, doopity-doo-doo-doo. Oh. Don't fall over. We need it down to $1 per card. Maybe. I'm open-minded. Here's a Halo card. That's cool. I like how it's kind of a spread. Here's a Kyogre. Here's a little Poker Mario. That's probably going to grade 10, that Poker Mario. I recognize that. There you go. Can you open Dream League booster box for one whole box? What's Dream League? I still don't know what Dream League is. Didn't somebody mention Dream League? Ugh. Pokemon Dream League. Like you. League you. Nah, I ain't opening that. That's just Cosmic Eclipse in Japanese. All right. Some Halo, question mark? That's right. This is a Topps Halo card. And it's called Hot in the Shade. And it shows Master Chief, and he's on this turret. Very cool. So a couple new cards being added to the bag. So that brings us up from 54 to 58. So we're at 58. All right, we're at 58. Give me a second here, okay? Let me grab some cards from here, too. So I found this the other day. How about a couple of these XY Evolution bulks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good enough. Ooh, looks good. Now, I mean, why would you want some bulk cards? Well, these are from the XY era. They're actually kind of nice. They're not valueless anymore, you know. Some of them are pretty nice. And if any of these could grade 10, that'd actually be pretty serious. Okay, a couple of these. Okay, I like that. So we got a little XY era. Can't go wrong with XY era. Let's put in this goofy-ass Burmy. Let's get this Empoleon, though. He's really nice. Here's a Victini. He's nice. Oops. So none of these are like some big kind of Charizard, but here's a nice looking Xerneas Hollow. He's really nice, isn't he? Here's a little vintage Teddy Ursa. Nice. The binder break, it's building up a little bit. Starting to look a little sexy now. So let me count up the number of cards in the binder break right in front of your eyes, okay? Cosmic Eclipse Japanese. It's a lot of cards. Take a look at everything in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's nice. 9, that's nice. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. We're at 68 cards. Let's do the average price on that, okay? 68 cards, 240 divided by 68. The average price has come down to 3.5 now. Okay, we'll bring that down some more. Some cards are a lot cheaper in this bag, obviously, but some are a lot more expensive, like the Galarian Moltres. The Galarian Moltres is not cheap. If I were to look it up, I bet the Galarian Moltres actually costs a lot. Galarian Moltres. From, what set is that from? That's from V-Star Universe, maybe? So that card ungraded costs... Let me choose best match real fast. Ungraded, that card's like 14 bucks. I mean, that's not crazy either, is it? Here we are. Here. But still, it all adds up. So new break, new lightning break, because the other lightning break just went off like that. Now let's go take care of the CS man order, shall we? Clicking on this. Oops, that's not right. Clicking on this. Here we go. So we have a CS man order. Then we have a big NHCC order. He says, jump me in the Smoker, Burger Chew, and Topps Pack Break Split. Oh, the Burger Chew, huh? Okay, sounds good. So, CS Man. This card is going to come down then. We'll bring Burger Chew back up. There we go. Little swapperino there. How much does it cost to jump in there? Into the binder break. It's $40 to jump into the binder break. You may take all those cards home for just 40 bucks. So obviously, if you are the one who's pulled at 40 bucks, you're doing very well. You're doing very well. It means you get 68 cards for $40. That's pretty damn good. All right, let's pick out 10 cards to grade, shall we? We want to pick out your good ones. What do you got? Show me what you got, man. Yes, 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 yes. Master Ball, Master Ball. These are yeses. This is a yes. This is a Master Ball. This is a Keldeo. You definitely had 10 cards to grade. Okay. Yes. Unless you want me to skip that one. All right. So when the stream is real slow, I'll put out an offer, 10 for 10 grading. You get $10, 10 pre-grades. Really cheap. The pre-grades are lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to put one of these back. Let's just go ahead and put back Crocodile. Crocodile goes back. Ready, here goes. Starting out with this amazing White Flare Reshiram. Okay, you ready? You know what I was doing today, Mr. CS Man? I was chopping a log up. My hands are all tired. So immediately I sense that the right side of the card is thin. I'll get my hand in the middle of the screen here. Yes, you have an off-centering issue. All right. That's your primary issue, is the off-centering. So if we zoom in, here you should be able to see it on the screen. And I think that that's probably a 9 based on that centering. However, it is borderline. You know, I can get a tool out to get a more specific opinion. Let me use my tool on it. brutal. I know. That's why we like breaks, because you get a guaranteed 10 in the break. All right, let me use my tool on it. You ready? All right. I got to look at it with one eyeball. I must be getting old, man. Oh, it's close. Let me go over here. Yeah, this one's borderline. Oh, it's right on the borderline. So I would say this one's like actually 55-45. It's right there. You know, I'm going to give it a 9.5 for off-centering. 9.5, off-center. Okay. So 9.5 off-centering. I really don't care about grades like that anymore. I've gotten used to getting 9s. All right. So would I send it in? Absolutely. Would I expect a 10? You have like a coin toss of a chance for a 10 there. It's right on the edge, 55-45. Would I send it in, though? I definitely would. All right, how about this guy? He's looking much nicer. Okay. All right, don't bother with BGS. His edge is not perfect. This is looking like a solid 10-worthy card. I write very, very, very lightly on the sleeve, by the way. That's how I do that. There's almost no pressure when I write that number down. Here's Zekrom. Looking good on the front. It's so good until you get to this edge down here. So this card is a solid 10. I would not send it to BGS. Okay. So far, so good. Unfortunately, the Reshiram is the one we cared about the most. Here's Drillbur. Usually you can exclude these right away from print line issues. Oh, this is blinding me. But he's looking pretty clean. Once again, don't bother with BGS. I didn't detect a print line on this. Did you? You know, if you go too fast, it's easy to miss it, but yeah. Okay, I think this has a solid chance at a 10. Okay. We've got this Torta. Oh, I mean Tortega. Oh, my hands are so tired, man. All right. This card has a certain smudging on the back that occurs during, oh, he's got a curved corner too. So let me look at that corner again. I'd be real nervous with this one. I'm going to put it in the 9s. It's got two issues. It's got a type of wheel smudging, but also it's got an issue with this corner right here. So that corner right there is on the back. You'll see it. Ends Ferris wheel. That's the name of this card. Imperfect texturing on his head. He's got a small dot on the hat. Don't bother with BGS. He's got an imperfect corner right here and a little blip down there. I would put him into the 9.5 range. Okay. Break already went off. Hopefully got the last spot of the Beedrill break. Beedrill break is over. We are hosting this Pikachu again. He is $40 to jump into there. Somebody just bought a spot in there. If you'd like to go in the Pikachu as well, let me know. He's just 1 in 5. All right, what do we got going on here? Beedrill went off a while ago, actually. Slide off centering from top to bottom. Don't bother with BGS on this one. I would say okay, so I think this one's going to end up getting a 10. It does have slide off centering near the bottom. Okay, almost done here, guys, and then I'll move on to the next order. Send those orders in. If you guys want to have a fun night, the stream is brought to you by you guys. We can have as much fun as you want. Wow, what a beautiful card. Such a great card. All right, I'm liking the centering. Check the back of the card now. Such a very nice card. I could say this could have a small chance at the BGS Pristine. I doubt it would get Black Label, but it's so nice, it could potentially even be Pristine. Okay, so diagonally, the upper right corner, I perceive it as slightly smaller than the lower right corner, and then there's just a slightly imperfect edge here and here, but they're so actually minor. I'll give it a 10 plus. I like this one, 10 plus. Yeah, this one's very close. I like him a lot, so he's nice. How about this guy? He came out of a similar box. Wow, that's a really clean edge on the top, but not on the bottom. That's so silly. Okay. Plus, he's got a tiny speck on the back. So I think he'll have a solid shot at a 10, but I don't think he will have a chance at a Pristine. Okay. And then finally, we have Superior. Okay, how about that? All right, so he's got a little imperfection up there. Might be overlooked by the other grading companies. Oh, he got back corner down there. That's too bad. What's that all about? So I wonder, you know, if something like this corner can be straightened out. Huh, weird, it's not showing up at that angle anymore. There you can see it right there. See that? That's not supposed to be there. I think that can be flattened. It's very minor right there. That guy right there. So fun. Oh, there it is. See? All right. So minor flaws. Minor flaws. Okay. If you could flatten out that corner right there, if you could flatten it out, whichever one it was, this one, and then flatten that a little bit, that would probably be okay. It would probably come out 10. I don't think I'd risk sending it to BGS. I'm gonna say 9.5 plus on this one. I do like it. There you have it, Mr. CS-Man. I hope you found that valuable. That was 10 grades for $10. There it is, everybody. You needed that. You had a lot of good cards in here, actually. Now you know that you were digging around a very good case, by the way. That's what that means. That was a good case of Pokemon Black. I went to go restock it. It costs more now, unfortunately. It went up in price, you know. It's salad. That happens so fast, you know, the price changes. They're very sudden. They really get triggered when it's time to do a restock. Put my little tool back there. Okay. Thank you, CS-Man. The next order is NHCC. Jump Me in the Smoker Burger Chew Tops Pack Split. You got it, man. All right. So Tops, Burger Chew, and Smoker. Boop-a-doop-bee-bee-doo. Here's Pikachu. He is pristine Pikachu with the star. Pristine. Not to be confused with the far inferior PSA 10. Did you notice how few of the cards that I was looking at I thought could get pristine with BGS or pristine at all? Pristine. It's hard to get that. All right, that's 2 out of 7. 1 out of 5. Now this is the second to last spot in the pack split. You said pack split, right? Yeah, Tops pack split right here. He just bought another spot in here. There's only one spot left, and this goes off. Can you apply that last order of mine to 5 packs of Inferno? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can do that. 5 packs of Inferno. Ba-doop, 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 boo. Scoopy-doopy. Doo-doo-doo-doo. 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 Scoopy-doopy-doopy-doopy. Doop-a-doo. Christopher Fenton says, Beedrill break. Christopher, let's go get those Inferno X's. I'm sorry, bro. You could jump in the Pikachu if you wanted. Story of my life, CS Man. GameStop is bringing back Pokemon card pre-orders. So they got rid of that, and then they're bringing it back? That's interesting. That's when you make a bad business decision, and then you bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zip. All right, good luck in there. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. We're at 26 likes and 78 viewers. If you're enjoying the stream and you haven't subscribed, you should smash that subscribe button. YouTube will let you know when we post new content or go live. So here's Christopher Fenton. Sharpedo. Here's a Hollow Jenny Sict. Here's a Yamper. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Speaking of Yamper, damn, dude, my yard is full of dog poop. I went walking around my own yard to clean up, right? I'm cleaning up all these sticks and logs and burning it. Dog poop everywhere. I'm so tired of it. They treat my yard like a toilet. I got a dog owner on the right, dog owner on the left, dog owner on the other side of the street. They all own dogs. Dog poop everywhere. It's not right, dude. Here we are. What's wrong with people? I don't want your dog poop. My yard's not a toilet. If you like your dog, you'll like your dog poop in your own yard. Ugh. Oh, hell no, bro. It's everywhere. If you go walking in our grass, big lumps of dog poop everywhere. The dog poops in our yard. And the neighbor just thinks that's chill. Get an airsoft. Well, I'm going to put up some no pooping signs in like 2 seconds here. We'll send them an angry letter. Yeah. These dogs just roam. There's dogs that just roam the neighborhood. I hate it, dude. I hate it. I'm going to build a fence, dude. I'm going to build a fence for sure. There you go. I shouldn't have to build a fence. Time to put up a fence. Yeah, I shouldn't have to build a fence to not have dog shit all over my yard. It's not right, man. So that's for Christopher Fenton. Sorry, Christopher. I didn't mean to get so uncouth during your order. But I was so sick of it, dude. Like, I was like, I'm just trying to clean my yard, and I'm having to dance around like 20 piles of dog poop just everywhere, dude. Every other step you take, dog poop, dog poop, dog poop, dog poop. Like, what? My yard is not your dog's bathroom. They know having a dog poop in their yard sucks, so they have it poop in my yard. How's that? What is wrong with people? If I own a dog, and I don't own a dog because I don't like dog poop, but if I owned a dog, I would never allow that. I'd say, bad dog. I would never in 1,000 years let the dog poop in another neighbor's yard. I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be like, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. All right, there we go. Here's an order from Matthew Hill. 1 pack of Metazoo Kick and 10 pre-grades. Well, hold on, Mr. Matt. We're a little more busy now. Wait a second. Let me take a look. We might hold off on the pre-grades until we can confirm the queue. All right, we got a couple orders. Here's a Greg Morin order. Let's take care of Greg Morin. He wants 2 Pokey Shuffles. 2 Pokey Shuffles. Here we are. Jump on the Darkness Ablaze break or the One Piece break. Yes, we have a Darkness Ablaze booster box break. English McDonald's Dragon. Ooh, where do I keep those? Zip. Oh, Blacephalon. So you get to make a choice tonight. Oops. Blacephalon. Set this. Blacephalon. So the question for you, Mr. Greg Morin. Do you keep the Blacephalon or do you re-roll? That's Blacephalon from 2019 Sun and Moon Tag Team. It's an old card. Ooh. You got Dark Knight balls? Yeah, that's right. Get an airsoft. That's tempting. It's tempting. Stand up on my porch. Pew, pew, pew. I think it looked like I'm really trying to kill the dog, though. Keep. Also had a pack ordered with that. Yes, have no fear. We're going to take care of that as well. The Blacephalon is yours. Nice job. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo. You definitely shouldn't have to build a fence. If you do, though, make sure you know your property line and see if you can add extra. Oh, I see how it is. Try to steal a little property line. Yeah, I don't know. I might just put up no dog poop signs because I'm tired of having dog poop on my property. Ugh, I already know the neighbors don't like us. I already know they don't. Yeah, the one neighbor who yelled about, he cussed at Alexis because he didn't like that she was on private property. It's my private property, but she drove down our shared private road. So he cussed her out. And then I've seen the lady next to us get super pissed off because, you know, it was like UPS was delivering me a package and she was stuck behind UPS. So she was super pissed off over that. And then there's the other guy. He did the blacktop on the road and he wanted me to help pay for it. And I was like, I don't want blacktop. You broke the road with your construction. So that guy didn't like me. I feel like, and now you got these dogs shitting in my yard. I don't want your dog shit. They're going to be mad about that too. It's like, damn, dude. All right, let's get that McDonald's dragon. It sucks. It feels like the only way that I exist out here is almost to be like in an argument with them, but I don't even want to be. I just want to be left alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to see your dog. I don't want your dog pooping in my yard. Dog poop everywhere. Actually, Karis came out with me today to work. The very first thing that happened, the neighbor's dog left their yard and came over to her, and she had to like stand up. She had like her laptop with her. There. The neighbor just didn't. I guess the neighbor just didn't care. She thought maybe we liked it or something. No, dude, it's totally rude. Let's see. I swear we had the McDonald's dragon like a second ago. What? I keep bringing in more McDonald's dragon into the room because we bring it in and then we set it up and then we lose it right afterwards. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Those are hard to see. They're very strange. From the top, they're just like a white line. All right, there we go. Got it. I'm sure they're going to read the signs and the poop will be gone. Get a pit bull. Get bit by my own pit bull. I just want to play with my cardboard, Mr. says, as he uses a flamethrower in the neighborhood. Here you are. There we go. All right. Take pictures and sue them. No, I definitely don't want to sue somebody over dog poop. Here's Coridon. Here's a little Eevee. Here's a little Umbreon. There you go, Mr. Greg. Thank you so much, Greg. All right. Is it just deer poop? There is a lot of deer poop too, okay? So don't get me wrong, there's deer poop. But deer poop's very distinctive. Deer poop's like these pebbles almost. Dog poops are these lumps, big yucky lumps, and it's dog poop. Lots of dog poop. I'll take pictures next time for you guys. I'll show you. I'll show you. Maybe I'll make a video out of it. You'll see. You'll be like, why is there dog poop everywhere? Yeah, because the neighbor just has the dog poop in my yard, and then she walks the dog back into her yard. It's insane, actually. So he needs to, like, yell at her. I've never yelled at, like, a little old lady before. Have you guys ever yelled at a little old lady? They're all little old ladies. There's no young people out here. It's all old people. And it's old ladies with their dogs and no husband. Both of them. Neither of them have a husband. They both have a dog on my left and on my right. And then they just use my yard as a toilet. Mister, people feel so entitled. Squabble up, mister. I'm squabbling up, dude. I'm tired of it. Got any prunes? Lake rights. That's right. Well, nobody has a fence at all. Nobody owns fences. That's just the design of the yards out here. It's very nice. I mean, it's like it's meant to be that way. It's very nice out here. No fences makes it feel like it's one giant yard. That's what it feels like. But I actually own like 75 or 80% of that. It's mostly mine. And then they just walk into it like it's theirs, and it's like, okay, well, at least pick up your dog poop. But they don't even do that. And it's like, bro, you got to be kidding me, man. Little old lady's bullying TCC with dog poop. Let him out. All right, so that was Greg. Thank you, Greg. That was the oldest order in the queue. Now we've got the Matthew Hill order. 1 pack of MetaZoo Kickstarter. How you like that MetaZoo Kickstarter? Did you know we sold a whole bunch of this? Mr. Andrew, or not Mr. Andrew, Mr. Matthew. We sold a whole bunch of this Kickstarter. I can't remember. Did we get a fresh box of it too? I don't think we did. Oh, it's not even in this box anymore. Is it in the other box now? We sold a whole bunch of Kickstarter. Let me make sure we have any left. Look at this. Baggy. It just says raw on it, like, duh. Of course it's raw. I can see that. What are these notes I'm leaving myself? By the way, these cards are ungraded. Yeah. Cube-shaped? Koala poop is distinct too. It's cube-shaped. Yeah, and they own your lot. It's not yours. Ugh. I don't want to deal with, like, these neighbors that are going to be, like, bad attitude and all that. And then every time I walk out of my home, I got to see these angry ladies who are angry because I have this big, beautiful yard that they can't have their dog poop in. But it's like, why do I have to ask? Why do I have to tell them? If it was me, because of my personality type, it would never happen. Never. I would never let my dog poop in your yard. It's so wrong. It's so unacceptable. I'm like Lemon Grab from Adventure Time, screaming unacceptable. But I'm surrounded by people that are okay with that. It's like, bro. All right, ready? Yeah, it's not a normal shape. What? What did she just say? Cactuar Queen has oddly shaped poops. There we go. Tossing this over here. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What do we got? We got Silver Cat. Meow. Look at that, guys. Space Penguins. The Skeleton's Lantern. Wapaloosie. Crossroads. That's cool. Dragon's Breath. And Enfield Monster. Oh, you're going to get at the end then. Okay. Eternal Snowflake. That's me, huh? All right. Have you used Beckett this month yet? I have not submitted to Beckett this month. I'm kind of behind on the Beckett submission, but there's been so few cards being sent to them. That's the reason why. So when there's a very, very small submission, sometimes I wait an extra, to be honest, like an extra month. Here it is, Matthew Hill. Mr. Matthew. Beckett's a good company, though. The black labels are amazing. It's just so hard to get them. And it costs so much to try. Don't forget to watch the new secret episode of Stranger Things tonight. That's right, they're releasing the new secret episode that we've all been waiting for. That the internet sleuths have figured out. Thanks, internet. Boo-ba-dee-boo-bee-ba-doo-bee-dee-boo. Mahill, that's not normal. It's so they can grow gut flora and be able to digest eucalyptus leaves. What do you know about eucalyptus? That's Mark J. Valerian. Oh, man, there's so many M boxes. I'm going to start marking the outside of the M box. Matthew Bain. Matthew Hill, I found you. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate the orders. Yeah, if you didn't know this, Matthew, we sold a whole bunch of these Kickstarter packs the other day. Just a couple of them left now. And no Mothman pull. So, maybe soon. Maybe he's coming around the corner. Why not hire somebody to clean your yard? Yeah, we do that. We hire a company to do lawn mowing. NHCC, jump me in that Naruto gym battle. Still got a badge card. And please pre-grade and send my Nami Mami to BGS if it qualifies. If not, PSA that waifu. All right, hold on. Let me wait a second. Please pre-grade and send. Oh, wait a second. Matthew, didn't he order? He ordered pre-grades. Let me get these done real fast. I'm sorry, NHCC. He ordered these pre-grades. He did 10 for 10. Here we are. I'll do them real fast. I'm sorry, NHCC. Let me get these done real fast. He's going to want these, I'm sure. Let's try to pick out some cards real fast. Thing is, I don't really know what's good to pre-grade. Hodak. Space Penguins. Eternal Snowflake. I lived in Australia for a couple of years and didn't see a single koala or kangaroo. Well, that's because you weren't looking for them. You got to go looking for them. Loveland Frog, probably a good one. Hodag. Earth Core. Oh, that's good. Charizard, that's a nice one. War Turtle, he's nice. Babe Blue Ox. All right, here we go. You ready? Babe Blue Ox. Thin on the left. That's an 8. Get these done nice and smooth like. This is 2 cards. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This card's going to get a 9. It's got a dent on the top. Dent, issue here. That's a 9. Koalas are usually everywhere. One time playing World of Warcraft, we keep hearing strange grunting. Oh. All right, I'm going to set this card into a top loader. I believe it's a 9.5. I think you should definitely grade it as a 9.5. I don't want to call it a 10 because Topps cards so rarely actually grade 10. But this might be a 10, and it's worth grading because it's Charizard. Success is a Charizard card. Charizard's butt's coming down on top of Meowth. That's 3. Same off-centering as the other card, but not as severe. White dot on the back left. Hodag. Top bottom centering is bad. Bottom centering. You have a tiny dent in the upper corner here. That one's going to be 9. So this one's looking pretty clean, but not on the back. So the bottom's a bit thicker than the top on the back, but that might get past PSA. Don't send it to tag. It's kind of thin left to right too. I think that's pretty risky. I'm going to put it down as I'm going to say 9+. All right, Hodag. Ooh, Hodag's badly off center. He's a 9. Death Beam. Centering's not too bad. Check the back. Top bottom centering is off. But again, PSA might actually forgive that. All kinds of little dots on the back. I don't know if PSA would count that against the card, though. Print line right in the center of the card right here. Runs right there. It's a full print line. That's a 9. All right, there you have it. Meadows got a pretty dope back to their cards. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, one more. Oh my God, bro. One more, bro. Space Penguin, perhaps? Snowflake? Let's do the Space Penguin. Shall we? No, he's really ugly. I like the Snowflake better than the Space Penguin. Let's do the Snowflake. All right, let's see. The player said they were kind of mean, too, during mating season. All right, let's see. Top, bottom, centering, very bad. 9. You need some Rudy Metazoo promos. The fact he's on multiple cards is hilarious. There we go. Rudy's on some of the cards. That's funny. You know what's hilarious is when you flip these cards around and they say LLC. That's so crazy. What do you guys think the future of Metazoo looks like? Do you think they continue to succeed under new leadership, under new management? Do you think that it has a small niche group of people, but it doesn't really grow into anything substantial? It's just always like, it just has a small group. What do you think happens to it? Mahil says, dead? I don't know. I was selling some Metazoo earlier. You kind of missed it. I don't know if you come here every day, for every stream, Matthew, but I was selling a lot of MetaZoo. You missed it. Look at this. Look what we got. So this is the end of box 3 of Secret Shadows, and then we have another box after this. That'll be box number 4. So we've sold through a couple boxes of that. We sold through more of the base set. We sold a bunch of the Kickstarter packs. I think MetaZoo will limp along, but the huge following will be hard to rekindle. While it did sell, wasn't it 2 to 3 people buying it? Why, that's kind of true for everything on the channel, though. Not everything. I mean, Pokemon gets the widest variety. But, like, we sold like $240 of SpongeBob packs yesterday. Well, it was mostly just like 2 or 3 guys. Here's NHCC. Jump me in on that Naruto gym battle. All right, here we go. So now we can do this. NHCC. This is a vintage Naruto. There it is. He says, still got a badge card. I think I might have thrown the badge card stickers away because I was going to get rid of the gym breaks entirely, but I brought them back. Gym breaks, they're too much fun. But I think we're done doing that for now on. We're done doing the gym breaks. I'm sorry, we're done doing the badges. Yeah. No, I'm so sorry, Mr. NHCC. You want to find it? Do I even know where the cards are? Are they way over here? Let me see. I know I threw the stickers away. I didn't know there was anyone left who was still working on theirs. But here's this old box. Notice when we run it, the flame, he's got a couple. Notice when we run this, we do not, oh, you're getting kind of close. No, they're thrown away. I'm so sorry, man. You're always going to be stuck on 6 badges. You know what I could do? I can draw the last 2 badges on. How would you like that? Would you like that? I can draw the last 2 badges. How about that? I finished my card with perfect timing. Maybe you did. There we go. I'll draw the badges on. Do it. Yeah, let's do it. That's a good idea. It's better than nothing. And then he says, please pre-grade and send my Nami Mommy to BGS if it qualifies. If not, then PSA. All right, Nami Mommy. I know what you're talking about. You pulled that Nami card. I saw it. It made me jealous instantly. I was like, hey, get your hands off of my filthy... get your filthy hands off of my One Piece cards. I kind of said that backwards, didn't I? Konnichiwa. Oh, my God. Who are these guys? Got a lot of cards in here, man. Ah, there it is. I've known about this channel since COVID time. Still amazes me how you keep track of everything. I've got a system that's pretty well... what would you say? Like, I've been doing it for so long, it's like the back of my hand. It's pretty well memorized. It is. Okay, pretty well practiced, I think is the word I was looking for. Okay, here's Nami. Holy mommy, that's Nami. I'm not a super expert on what they look for, but I'm looking at the margins on the border. So based on this, I'm not even sure your card will get a 10 at all. Let's zoom in. All right, check the centering there, top to bottom. You can see the top is quite thick compared to the bottom. I recommend, therefore, tag grading to get a tag 9. Tag grading will cost you less money, and it'll be back sooner. You will get a 9 or worse on this, but it will be at least a 9. So PSA could give you more value, but it takes longer for it to come back. What are you thinking there, Mr. NHCC? She my Nami mommy. Do you grade each of Nami's mommies? You want me to give her little titties? Watch this. Give her little boobies. All right, there we go. Damn, for real? For real, man. A lot of people don't appreciate how hard it is to get 10s. It is super difficult. That's why you got to put some respect on the 10s that you see on the table. Right, going on. What's your take? Is it over the ice shooting thing? Let me see. Ice shooting riot? Minneapolis ice shooting live update. Driver fatally shot by immigration. Oh, here it is. Protest at Manhattan Foley Square. Is it actually a riot, though? We are. A Deep South 10. I'll sell it like $300 raw. All right, sounds good. So we're going to leave it ungraded, and you're going to save $40 to the side. Is that right? That might be the move. Here we go. So I saw the shooting, and it's a subject that's sort of like, it's the kind of subject that might cause a riot. You know what I mean? It reminds me of the George Floyd thing a little bit, doesn't it? Excessive force. The cop could have done it differently. But then at the same time, if you're under arrest, you're not allowed to drive away. You're certainly not allowed to start driving if a police officer is in front of the car. And I think the police officer knew that, and he said, I'm going to shoot her if she tries to drive off. I think that's what he said in his mind, because he's saying, I'm going to consider it self-defense. Because if you watch the video, he's too smooth with it. It wasn't like, hey, you can't do that. You know, he was ready to go. But he was in front of the vehicle, and she's like, I'm not getting arrested. I'm going to drive off. And you're not allowed to do that. If a cop tells you you're under arrest, you're not allowed to leave. So that's where we're at. And I want you guys to talk about it. It's very borderline. The subject, in my opinion, is a borderline subject. I think, from my perspective, it's definitely excessive force from the cop. But at the same time, the cops have a legal right to remove people from the country if they're here and they're not supposed to be. And it's like, you can't then just wedge yourself all over the road either. So they have to be able to remove you. And then if you're under arrest, you're not allowed to drive off. A moving vehicle is considered a weapon. So it's, you know, it's one of those, isn't it? It's very tricky, isn't it? Like, let's say you had a gun in your hand. You're not allowed to point it at the cop either. But she didn't necessarily point it at the cop. She just wanted to drive away, and he was in front of the vehicle. That was the guy who shot her, was in front of the vehicle. It's hard to see. He's actually hidden a little bit in the video. When the federal government tells you to stop moving, just stop. Don't fight. Fight it in court. Right. You're not allowed to leave once you're under arrest. There we go. All right. Which I assume he was, or she was. I assume she was under arrest. Here's your baggie. It's a tricky one, and I don't have a strong take either way. That's my answer, actually. So I don't have too strong of a position either way. It's going to be something that people are going to debate. Here we are. They won't use the audio of the cop telling her to stop and get out of the vehicle. Right. If you're told to stop and get out of the vehicle, it's because you're under arrest. You're not allowed to impede police officers when they're doing their job. It's against the law. And you might not like the law. That's something to, you know, in a democracy, that's something to vote for and change. If you don't like the law, you know, maybe you don't agree with cops arresting people. Maybe you don't agree with cops deporting people. You're not allowed to block the road or impede an arrest. You're just not allowed to do that. And then if you're under arrest, you're not allowed to almost drive over a cop trying to get away. None of those things are allowed, but the cop was too smooth. He was just ready to shoot her. So it looks a lot like he executes her. So that's what it looks like. All right, so let's see. Here we are. We got Mr. Morgan John. Lycia's appeal, PSA 10 in the consigned slabs. And one live. You got it, man. The cop definitely dreamed of this day. Perhaps he did. Perhaps he did. All right, let's see. He probably did. Okay. I'm not in his shoes. I don't know what his job is like. Probably very shitty job. But he was a bit too smooth with that, wasn't he? He was a little too fast. Damn, dude, look at that card. That's a spicy card. Did you see my ad after MTG? What? Bring back the nighttime string. Says, hey, I'm not doing that. We're doing daytime and morning. Evening and morning. It was straight up murder. We are. Let's see. Morgan. Lycia's appeal. I'll place this here. What would happen if the ICE agent didn't move out of the way? Would he be in severe condition? I don't know about that. It's going to come down to this. Is a police officer or federal agent allowed to shoot at you if you start moving your vehicle when you're told to stop? and when there are cops surrounding the vehicle. Because the cop at the time doesn't know if you intend to kill them either. That's what he's going to argue. He's going to say, well, I don't know if she wanted to kill me with her car. And so as a result of this, I'm allowed to defend myself. That's what he's going to say. I guarantee you that's going to be the defense. And he's probably going to get away with it. That's it. You know why? Because you're not supposed to move your vehicle. He's going to get away with it because that's how the rules are designed. The rules are designed for you to stop and be arrested if they arrest you for blocking their, whatever they're doing. You're not allowed to block them. That's just the rules. And people don't care for the rules. They don't agree with the rules, which I get that. I get that you don't like the rules. You think the rules are immoral, but you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to block. You're not allowed to, park your car horizontally on the road. So they're going to use the rules to try and get away with it. Let me try and find that consignment card. That's my take. I think that's how it's going to end. You said it was a Lycia. Did it already sell perchance? Let's see. Slacking sold. The Lycia doesn't say sold. Whose Lycia is that? Oh, it doesn't say anymore. Used to say. She got her driver's license at the Leering Center. Uh-oh. Now, the Somalians didn't have anything to do with this. This is a different subject. But yeah, it's time to riot, huh? I gotta give me some free Pokemon cards in this riot. Here's this. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I don't think anything's gonna come of it. There's not gonna be enough support for this riot because there's just as many people who are basically, not on this. The country's like evenly divided, I think is what I'm trying to say. So the country is very evenly divided. And so there's going to be plenty of people who come out and say, we don't care what happens. We want it. We want the ICE agents. We want the deportations. That's how Trump got into power. He got into power pretty much over immigration. I'd say that was the number one subject, number one reason. Let's see. I can't find it. Oh, I did find it. It was the very first card. Oh my God, it was the first card. I did not expect that. Hey, what's up, Jeff? How's it going, man? There we go. You're not allowed to panic or anything else unless you want to talk to God. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's actually a little bit true, right? It's like if you're sitting in a car and it's defined as a weapon, you better not start driving it if they tell you you're under arrest because they might shoot you. And I think I've seen that before. But this guy was very smooth with it. He probably didn't have to. But he's going to argue, he's going to say, my life was at danger. She wanted to drive me over. That's what he's going to say. And she's not there to say, because she dead. Put this back over here. Come on, man. You know why this isn't a problem for me? Because I just stay home and open Pokemon cards. It's so easy, guys. It's so easy. This is going to say, Lycia sold. Perfect. No nonsense for me. I just open Pokemon cards. Okay. What do you think of that? Everybody's out there being like an activist. So this is 074 148. Let's get his card out. Mr. USC my 40. Yes. Store credit you $40. Yes, sir. Let's get you $40. Give me a second here. I think I just started working the next order. I think I was waiting to see what you wanted. That's what it was. Even if he gets convicted, his sentence will be 1 month suspension without pay, and everyone will move on and forget. That certainly didn't happen for the Derek. What's that guy's name? The cop who was kneeling on George Floyd. He didn't get that. He got a full sentence. But Trump already kind of made a post in favor of the cop, and so I'm assuming. I don't know what'll happen because they'll be handed off to the courts, I'm sure. Here it is, 221. Putting that there. And Morgan D. John. Morgan D. John. All right. Have you heard of George Droid? No, I've not. He runs on Fent Reactor. Is he like a cyborg? That's not right. That's not right. All right. Morgan D. John. 1 pack of the live customs. The Fent Reactor. Hell no, bro. Chauvin. It's Derek Chauvin. She put herself in that situation. She blocked officers intentionally and then refused commands for breaking the law and tried to speed off with an officer in front of her. Yeah, exactly. That's going to be their defense. That is going to be their defense. And the other side is going to say they used excessive force. No, she wasn't trying to run the officer over, and he felt like killing her. That's what they're going to argue. And the video looks, it's one of those videos where, yes, he was in front of the car, and yes, she drove even though she was probably under arrest, but she didn't hit him, so he didn't get ran over. So it's, ooh. Poker Pikachu, ace 10. He's alive and she's dead. All right. Maybe she ran over his foot or something. That would have been good. Good for his defense, I should say. Then he would be like, see, she ran over my foot. I had to shoot her in the head. All right, let's see. It's going to happen, It's going to happen because people are, they're very, they're trying so hard to stop the ICE agents like there's some sort of combat going on. There isn't a combat going on. You're not allowed to do that. Here it is, Poker Pikachu Ace. When I heard that it happened, I was like, that's very believable. Here it is, $160, a fantastic price. You can re-roll it or keep it. What do you think, Mr. Morgan? You can re-roll it or keep it. Let's see, clear case of excessive force, no matter what. Lol, if he hadn't pulled the trigger, she would have gotten like a fine or whatever. She reversed and turned her wheel to try and avoid contact. Now, I only watched a brief video. I don't know any new details. I'm just listening to you guys, okay? I really don't have a strong opinion on it right now. I don't, because you're probably going to hear more stuff coming out. I'm speculating on what the cop's going to say and what the prosecution's going to say. There's video of him driving away, how to do like a 5-point turn to get out. Keep, you got it. That's a good one. Mr. Morgan, congratulations. Oops, Morgan D. Joan. The shot went through the front of her window, not the side. Oh yeah, that's an interesting, I just saw that when I looked the news up. He's right. The bullet is actually in the front of the window. Here we are. All right. Meaning he shot her at the time that the vehicle started moving forward. Here's Mark Simon. Shipping, please. Address on PayPal. A few slabs, possibly a bag. You got it, Mark. I don't think it's going to matter, ultimately. I think that this is the kind of subject that really comes down to, do you like ICE or do you hate ICE? I think it's just going to boil down to that. I really do. There's going to be people saying, well, you're not allowed to block the road. You're not allowed to drive your car when you're under arrest. And yes, a car is a deadly vehicle or a deadly weapon. And then the other side's going to say he's an executioner, ICE is evil, and, like this is fascism or something like that, like stopping, like shooting protesters or something like that kind of stuff. So that's going to be the two sides of the argument are going to sound like that. Mr. Mark, let's find your bag. Let's see. Mr. Mark. Aha, Mark Simon. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, man. Most officers involved in shootings are removed from the site. The shot went through the front of her window, not the side. Those poker cards all look very cool. Definitely worth having graded. They're cool, man. They're very cool. All right, let's get you a label. So, Mark, have we shipped you before, and is our address up to date? Let's find out. Ooh, yeah. Wahoo! That's the training video. Okay. All right. What a, oh man, I got like sawdust on me. What a crazy week it's been, huh? It's been a crazy news week. Georgia Droid, oh my God. All right, we're going to hit print on this. It's weird, though. Why did the cop shout, "Hasta la vista, baby"? I don't know, man. Okay. We're going to print this. We're currently verifying that we have up-to-date rates. Being removed by someone is normal. Fleeing on your own is not. I found some Harry Potter poker cards today. They look old, but are in good shape. Cool. Very neat, man. Yeah, honestly, again, I'm not taking a strong side on it. I'm just kind of sitting back. I'm waiting to hear more about the facts. Here's Gengar. I saw it. He looked, again, what I saw with my own eyes, there was actually a cop in front of the car. And then they reached for her handle and started pulling on it. That could only mean one thing. She was under arrest. And then she decided, I'm not under arrest. I'm driving out of here. And what she was doing in her position is she was blocking ICE agents. That's what she was doing. So they had cars that needed to get by her, but she had blocked the road. And she decided, I'm not going to be under arrest. I'm going to drive away. And the moment she started moving with the one guy in front of her, he whips his gun out and shoots her in like a half second. He's like, boom! And then she's dead right away. That's what I saw. We are. What do you guys think of that? Pretty wild. The Island Brothers duo was arrested. Not the Island Brothers. I'm an island boy. For what? Kissing each other too much? Okay. It's a prank, bro. Mister, can I trade in that slab I won for a pack or card break if I wanted to? Which slab are we talking about? That a one from earlier? So this card right here can be re-rolled. If you want to trade it, I'll trade it for 20 bucks. There it is. All right. It's an interesting thought. Okay. What do we got? Oh, okay. Got it. Ooh, we have an order from Mr. Jesus. What's up, man? Toward my slab away. You got it. 20 bucks. Slab away payment. With the J. This goes from 47 to 27. Boom. That's done. Prepare for your crypto taxes. Ugh. Yuck. Don't catch me with that. Crypto taxes. Let me hit refresh over here. Jump on One Piece EB1. He's referring to this. That is EB1 One Piece. And where did the box go? Must have been in the way. I probably moved it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Next to a couple of SpongeBob slabs. Oh, those are cute. There it is. One Piece break. Goes all the way up to 21 spots. That is an English box. When was it printed? It was printed in... Does it say? Usually they say when they were printed on the box. Most products say when they were printed. Well, it doesn't say. All right, but it's a couple years old, I'm pretty sure, EB1. Oh my gosh, check Netflix. The real finale just dropped. It's 3 hours and 15. Go check. Oh my God, the secret episode of Stranger Things just dropped. The Mega Sublist, Ancient Origins, Discord, eBay. I wouldn't be surprised if she somehow all of a sudden has a criminal record that was brought up out of the blue, says Rain Brian. I don't know, dude. Here's retro playing cards, Princess Peach. I guess that argument it reaches a new stage, something I call conspiracy. They planted it on her. Hey, here's the trade card. It's got 4 people in it. We need 3 more people, and it goes off. It's a $5 break. You can buy in, or you can give up your junk cards to get in there. Okay, here's, what's this? Oh, yeah, this is part of a duo, isn't it? Where is it? Charmander. Where is it? My God. Ah, there it is. Found it. Wait, there is a new episode? Oh my God, there's a new episode. Lol got him. Oh my gosh, he's right. Stranger Things Secret Season 4. You guys were there, right? So these two are a pair. Where'd the price tag go? Oh, the price tag fell off. Oh my God. There you go. EV1 came out in 2024. Okay, so that makes it like a year and a half old, probably. That's not like a couple years old. Feels like a couple years, doesn't it? Feels old. Feels like it's been a while. To 150 times a 2. Oh yeah. Steven Gonzalez says $25 for slap away. Mr. Steven, you shouldn't have. This goes down to $25. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it, man. All right. Now, as I see we have no orders in the queue, we can go ahead and price up a new slab. All right, what do we got here? We got Patrick Starr. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I want to sell him outright or if I want to do a break on him only. Some cards are so nice, I like to keep them for breaks. Gary the Snail, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, these cool guys. So this is all I have left to price. I mean, we might as well begin the rotations, don't you think? I think it's rotations time, guys. Holly Gay, Stranger Things Droped. What? The fact. Some people actually can't accept the fact it's over is funny. It's just a good show that had a great ending, but a weird confession. I thought the ending sucked, bro. I thought the ending sucked. And Will's confession that he was gay was not a surprise to anyone. They already revealed he was gay in the previous seasons. So nobody was like, oh, I hate Stranger Things because Will is gay. Like, those guys already left in the previous seasons. The real problem with gay coming out is it was just, like, so dopey, dude. He was like, a fruitcake! He was like, I don't like girls. I don't know. I don't like girls. That was him. The actor just did a bad job. Like, I wasn't convinced by the acting at all. I was like, oh, my God. Plankton, Tiny Tyrant. I don't like girls. Yeah, we all knew Will was gay. They've been hinting at it the whole time. They hinted at it really hard at some point. They're like, yeah, he's pretty much gay, bro. Like, he wants to make out with Mike. He wants lip on lip, tongue down his throat, deep kissing. Shirt torn off, naked bodies all over each other. Super gay. It's just the setting didn't make any sense for the 1980s, and the acting was just like, oh my God. All right, you ready for this? We're going to do $75. I wanted to skip through it almost. Well, it's because you knew what it was. But again, it was like so unnatural, right? Like, who calls all their friends and family together to do a coming out in 1980s? It just wasn't a thing. Here's how they should have done it. Here's how they should have written the episode. It's just him and the boys hanging out downstairs, and he comes out just to his 4 close friends. That would have made a lot of sense. He said, I'm different. I like boys. That's what he should have said. And it would have been really kind of awkward. And then his friends could have been like, really? Like, are you serious? And then, because that's how they would have reacted. That would have been a normal reaction at the time. And then they could have moved on to them being, you know what, Will, you're different and we accept you for it. So that's all they had to do. Or they could have even kept it all the way down to just him and Mike. They could have had a him and Mike scene where he reveals to Mike that he's totally gay for him or something. At which point Mike can say, sorry, bro, I'm straight. Or whatever he's going to say, right? But they didn't do that. They turned into this weird, like, 2025 coming out podcast kind of moment. It's like everyone's hugging him. It's like a group hug. It's like these guys aren't even friends with them. Like, it's just random people hugging him. We have strong feelings about homosexuality, and we all accept it. Not a single one of us rejects it. It's like, that's not true. That wouldn't have been true in the 1980s. In the 1980s, the majority of them would have rejected it. The majority of them would have been like, nah, no son of mine. That'd have been the 1980s. So that's why it would have made so much more sense to have him come out to just his closest guy friends who would have been like, you know, anything for you, Will. You know what I mean? That just makes so much more sense. It's very natural. Let's see. Mr. Rose, because of his experience with Vecna and the Upside Down in the 80s during the AIDS scare pandemic. That's right. The AIDS pandemic was in 1981. And in the 1990s, it was still not okay to be gay. Everyone was very mean about it. It was very, very, very bad to come out as gay. There's only two bad things. If you're a pregnant girl before you go to college, and if you are a gay guy. Very bad. Very unaccepting. Almost everyone, totally Christian. I don't think I knew a single family that wasn't Christian. Not a single kid on the street. Not a single homeschool family. Nobody on TV was openly against Christianity. Just like it wasn't allowed almost. Mr. Krabs. Oops. All right. Mr. Krabs. So it would have made a lot of sense if, like, he came out in front of that group and one or two people actually rejected him. That would have made a lot of sense. I'd have been like, oh, that makes sense. And then the story could have gone on. Okay, we got a Mr. Krabs for $80. It will still be like that. Yeah, exactly. Even in the 2000s, people were sort of debating it. They were saying, hey, you know, love is love, live and let live. People were saying, you know, two girls kissing is hot, so I guess it's okay. You know, so there was a lot of that. There's always, when it comes to homosexuality, there's always, people are like, yeah, you don't like homosexual guys, but what about two girls kissing? What do you think? So that always goes on with homosexuality. People always introduce it that way. They say, well, yeah, but what about two girls kissing? And then they go, okay, now you like two boys kissing. It's a little switcheroony there. There you go. But that's how it was, right? The early 2000s, people were still pretty much against it. And, oh, man, I got sawdust all over me. That reminds me of the movie Dallas Buyers Club. Wasn't that movie based in the 80s? I don't know. Fauci passed out a vaccine during the AIDS pandemic, and it killed a lot of people. Also crazy. The Fauci ouchie? Did it? Is there proof for that? Did the vaccine actually kill people? I did not keep up with that stuff because there's so much like conspiracy. I don't like conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy guy, to be honest. Not for me. PSA 10, Gary the Snail, $95. He must be more popular than Mr. Krabs. Yes, he got a lot of heat for it back then, too. That reminds me of the movie Dallas Buyers Club. GJM Rocker. I haven't watched the series and don't intend to, but if that was said in S1, that's pretty obvious. Yes, Vecna liked Will because he was a weak little gay boy. Right? That's what Vecna said. He said, I knew you were weak. You're going to be my little vessel. And then he put his tentacle into Will's mouth. He said, here, take my tentacle and my juices. And it's not right. All right, Sandy Cheeks. Here you go, Will. You're going to need extra juice. And he brought him to Vecna's Island. All right, 95. Ew, that's what he did. Nothing I said is inaccurate. He took him to Vecna's Island, called him a weak little gay boy, put his tentacle in the kid's mouth. He was a kid, and then pumped him with juices. That's exactly everything that happened. That was the grand art style of Stranger Things. Wow. And they don't explain why you need lots of the juices, but apparently you need tons of juice administered to you by tentacle going down your mouth. And it has to be a kid. It can't be an adult. Because kids are malleable. Vecna's a groomer, bro. That's what he basically admits it. What are the vessels for? Yeah, they power the spider or something like that. Don't ask questions. It's a fantasy. The Duffer Brothers have fantasies. Don't ask questions. It just is what it is. What if Vecna made Will gay? The truth is revealed. All right, we like Patrick. Patrick's going to be a future break. Okay. Give myself some details on that. The side characters are for sale. That sounds like an episode of South Park. No, because nowadays South Park is pretty much just Trump having sex with Satan, and that's all they do. South Park doesn't make South Park episodes anymore. We are. South Park has one joke now, and it's Trump has a small penis, and he has sex with the devil. And that's the same joke for like 12 episodes. All right. Vecna showed Will how great pride parades were, nothing more. Yeah, that's exactly that's how he turned him gay. He took him to a nice pride parade. Will felt very safe. He felt accepted for his, he's kind of a different kid. And he said, you know what, Vecna? I'm gay. I think that's what happened. All right. And here's Jolteon. Look at that Jolteon, man. So that was a former slab away. Let's see how this card's doing today. Spectra Jolteon. JD Vance says hero boss. Oh, you're saying, oh, okay, so this Jolteon is still running for 1,400. There goes. Okay. Where's my sleeves? Most of your education career was in computer technology. Can you tell your success story? Says Kate's Hit Cards 1 of 1. Yeah, I can tell my story. I've told my story a bunch of times. I thought about writing a book. I think a book would be really fun to read, especially because I talk a lot. So you get a lot of fun little details if I ever wrote a book. But I think it would be fun to read. You know, I'm not like a super special person or anything like that, but I did have an unusual life. I did. Born to a family of 11 children, which is kind of unheard of these days. People don't do that anymore. 11 children, same parents, Catholic family, and it was just kind of a nightmare. So I was homeschooled too. So that's another, angle to it. So I did have a strange life. I was homeschooled, family of 11 children, oldest brother, ran away from home because I had a terrible upbringing. It was just super bad. Childhood was very bad for me. Oh, wait a second. Weren't we just going to price this for 1,400? This isn't a break. It was just a terrible childhood. Lots of bad things. Not enough money. Very violent. I run away at like 17, and then I get a job at Target, and I'm basically this completely broke homeschool kid with no education. I did not get properly educated. So my parents, they didn't educate me. They teach you how to read and write, but the problem is, around the time high school begins, my mom's not like a college professor or anything. She's just, here, have some books, teach yourself. Except I didn't do that. I didn't teach myself any high school subjects. Like I wasn't doing pre-calc like I was supposed to, like normal kids. I was outside working for my family's small home business. And that's because we were this close to losing our home. We were this close to bankruptcy all the time. And it stressed my mom out super badly. Oh, I know where we were using a fat label because we put it for these expensive cards. Oh, okay, I had the right idea the first time. I just set the label up wrong. So during my high school years, I learned virtually nothing. That's right, I was uneducated. I learned nothing. I ran my dad's wood shop. He had a home business. It was a wood shop. And I sold thousands of dollars of wood on eBay every single day. And I shipped it all too. And it was just a ton of work. And I was a kid. And it would be like 100 degrees outside. I'd be in our garage chopping wood. And all the other normal kids would come home in nice clothing. And they'd have friends. And they'd be back from school. They're getting educated. They had normal families with like 2, 3 kids. And I'm like living in total chaos and hell. Learning how to sell stuff on eBay, I suppose. I learned a lot about business from that wood shop. I really did. And it became sort of like habit or sort of like a deeper knowledge. Like you get an intuition. Anyways, I run away. I go to community college eventually. I'm just working at Target, barely paying my rent and food. So I'm not making much. And I'm just working at Target doing the truck throwing every day. And this ETL tells me he thinks I'm real smart. He tells me I need to send myself to school so I can become a manager. So I have this guy at the Target who likes me a lot. His name's Kevin. And he's almost like an older brother to me. So I appreciated that a lot. And, in hindsight, I can see that now. Anyways, he told me that he thought I was a bright kid and that I should go send myself off to college because he said I have to have at least an associate's to apply to be a manager. So he said, you got to go to school. So I did. I started, eventually, a couple of years in, I start going to community college, and that's where I receive a proper education. So I start taking algebra, geometry, pre-calc, all the side subjects that are pretty easy. The only thing really difficult in school, by the way, guys, in my opinion, is science. So science and math. When we say science, we don't mean like sociology or whatever. Those are easy still. But I mean like math, right? Like you go into math and it just kicks your butt. It's really tough. You either know it or you don't know it. There's no like opinions or conversations. You can't like BS your way through math. So I get caught up on that in the community college. I get a 2-year degree, and then I move on to a 4-year degree. And I worked for Coca-Cola. I mean, at this point, I've changed careers multiple times. It was Target, then it was Sears, then it was Sears and Target at the same time. That was crazy because I was doing school at the same time too. So it was Target, Sears, and work. I was Target, Sears, and school. Then it was Sam's Club, which was really nice. I liked Sam's Club a lot. Then it was Coca-Cola, and that got really crazy. Coca-Cola was nuts, dude. When you signed up, you had to agree to sign a piece of paper that said minimum 20 hours of overtime. And they were dead serious about it. You always got at least 20 hours extra. So it was 60 hours a week every week, except for the holidays when it went much higher than 20 hours extra. So it was just tons of overtime. I get my associates done, associates of business, and then I move on to the real university. I quit Coca-Cola after listening to a whole bunch of books. So while I was at Coca-Cola, I swear I read like 100 books on success. So all the self-help books, I read all of them. And I did so because I was working for Coca-Cola. When you're working, you're by yourself. You don't have any coworkers. So I just put all of the books on my iPod in the form of an audiobook. And I listened to so much, dude. Book after book after book. I was all by myself. Book after book after book after book. I listened to so many books. Must have been like over 100. Stole them all from Pirate Bay. I didn't pay a penny for them because I was poor. And so Pirate Bay was my library. Pirate Bay, they helped improve something in the world. They educated me. And audiobooks. Audiobooks are great. Also, smart guys who are already rich. They can teach you things. Go listen to them. So I listened to them and I realized that I'm not aiming high enough. So I'm at Coca-Cola. I'm ready to just stay in Coca-Cola and make businessman wages. I could have just kept working for them and moving up the ranks. But I decided I was selling myself short and I said I should go to school. I said, I'm a smart kid. I should do engineering. So I'd taken a lot of aptitude tests and they all told me to do computer science over and over again. It's to engineer computer science. Basically, the aptitude test told me I had autism. So I went off. I took a very big leap. I quit my very stable job. I had about $20,000 in savings. I pulled out the student loan and all my credits with the associates, they didn't transfer very well. So many of them did not transfer at all. And then I began a 4-year degree for computer science. That's where I met Karis. I ended up getting the degree done. I started at the age of 24. So this is much later in life already. So I finish at 28. Karis and I graduate together. And I can tell you computer science software courses are way harder than anything else at school. If there's something harder than math, it's computer science. Because with math, you might be given a sheet of homework. With computer science, you might be given 3 days worth of code you have to just pump out. So it's really awful. We get it all done. I have a great experience. Karis helps me with my education a little bit. She's real good. She's a very good test taker, and all her ideas she passed on to me. And I became president of the computer science club of that university. So that's a prestigious role, actually. That goes on in my resume. And I did that for a year and a half. It was a semester and a half. It was no, it would have been 3 semesters. So I do that for about 3 semesters. That goes on my resume. In my senior year, I get a job with a company called Tech Systems. And then I graduate and I'm still working for them. I finish up a contract job. It's basically it's very easy. It's basically data entry. It's a database update, but it's very simple. It's data entry. But they're they're proving that, so Tech Systems explains, they're we give you an easy job, then we move you to a higher one. So it's all contract work. But I start having success on YouTube, which I'd been quietly working on for many years. The TheCardconomist takes off with the release of Monster Hunter World. And all of a sudden, I turned down my potentially lucrative career in computer science to be a YouTuber And in no time at all, I'm making like 80,000 on YouTube. Then I quit all of that to do this. I took every dollar I had and threw it into Pokemon, except for a little bit for real estate. So I bought a house. I converted all my money into Pokemon cards back in 2019. I'm still holding some of those cards from 2019, a lot of them actually, and they've gone up in price at unbelievable rates. So now I'm a rich card holder. Of course, that doesn't mean I have cash, just means I have a lot of good cards. But anytime I want cash, I can go sell one. So now I'm probably a Pokemon millionaire. I think I am. And that's been my story. Pretty strange, huh? I could write a book about that. A lot of the decision making that went into it, some of the emotional stuff, you know, early childhood craziness. But that's it. So you've heard the story, and I've told that story a couple times. I'm gonna check the queue. What do you guys think of that? It's pretty fun, right? What do you think of that? Okay, I'm gonna hit refresh. What's the pop on that? Jolteon. Yeah, the Jolteon's very rare. Notice he's a Spectra Jolteon. You ready? I'm going to take a picture of this. Yeah, anyone who hangs out here, they've already heard that story a bunch. I'll hit play over here. Pop 23, he's right. There we go. This is one of those cards I bought a while ago. George Droid, LMAO. Wow, haven't heard that name since Napster. I remember I used Kazaa and LimeWire Pirate Bay to burn movies and CDs. I still listen to books, by the way. I have, so I listen to audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to, it's like, here, let me show you real fast. Let me open Audible. I'll show you what I'm listening to right now, guys. It is. So I have an Audible account and 50 Business Classics. So I listen to other stories from this guy. Tom Butler Bowden, 50 Business Classics. That's a really good one. And I'm basically just re-listening to it at this point because I already listened to it one time. And so that's the trick with audiobooks is you don't listen to them one time, you listen to them a couple times. And if you do that, it all sinks in over time. You're like, oh yeah, okay. LFG Audible Enjoyer. Man, I need another card to slab away. But yeah, let me show you some cool cards that I bought back in 2019 just for fun. Oh, my legs, dude. Cards that I could never afford again. I could never afford these again. They're too expensive now. The only way I could afford these cards again is if I sold off some other card that's also really expensive. But one of my favorite parts of my collection are these guys right here. These Team Rocket Returns cards. What's the Dark Dragonite done recently? 2019, $250, Dark Dragonite. Let's look them up. If you can even find one. Dark Dragonite Returns. And we want the highest price. Great story. Thanks. Congrats. I appreciate it, man. So the cheapest one is now $17,000. I don't know what the last sold is, but I think it last sold for $10,000, didn't it? So I'm pretty sure this card last sold for $10,000. So there's one, but it started at $250. One. Here's two. $350. Here's three. $1,700. Four. I don't know what I paid for that one. Five. $250 because I bought them together. Six. $2,500. So now they're starting to get a little more expensive, and I bought another one. And then here's a PSA 9. I don't know what I paid for that. Probably not much. How about that? If these are each $10,000, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's $60,000 right there. That's not bad. And a couple of these, I only paid like $250 for them. That's not bad. So I tossed all of my money. There were no leftovers. I tossed all of my money into Pokemon cards. I had a philosophy. I had a theory about cards that they would go up in price really high. And that's what they've done. It's just like a gamble like crypto. That's all it is. You hear about guys who took like $10,000, they put it in Bitcoin, and now they're multimillionaires or billionaires. You hear about that. I did that with Pokemon very early. And it's a lucky, 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 lucky thing. Really worked out. Some Magbies here, some Dark Slowbros, some Dark Gyarados. I'm a huge Gyarados fan. I'm glad I got these Gyarados. Look, I got 3 of the Gyarados. I think I paid a lot for them, too. Look, I paid $1,000 for this Gyarados on 8/22. That's 2022. So $1,000 for a card like this is outrageously high. Because you could have bought all kinds of reverse hollows from this time period, like in the other sets, like Delta Species, for way lower than 1,000. So why did I spend it? Just because I like Gyarados. That's it. So he was like double the price he should have been, and I paid it anyways. Dark Gyarados returns. Because in the long run, I'm all right. All right, so there is not one even for sale. You cannot even find it for sale. No sold items either. You just can't find them. What do you think of that, guys? So I'm real proud of that Team Rocket collection. But I have obviously I've shown off a lot of good cards over time. Hey, look, this is in our Discord server too. Check this out. This is why I'm so tired tonight. I chopped up this piece of wood from a dead tree on my yard, and it's got like spalding. Is it spalding or spalting? It's been a while. So it's got these black lines running through it like this. See the black lines? And that makes it a little more valuable. And I was thinking of listing that up on eBay and showing you guys how it sells, if it sells. And that's all from back when I was a kid, helping my dad run that wood shop. I learned so much about online business from him. And it was also that my family could survive because we were real close to going homeless. Real close. Real close. He worked so hard and never complained. I learned a lot just from that. I had a dad who worked very, very hard to provide for his kids, and he never once complained about it. There we go. Though he wasn't great in other ways. Here's Scissor and Scyther. Here's Zapdos. Here's Suicune. Here's Moltres. Here's Entei. Here's Articuno. Remember this? 2024, somebody buys this from me, and then I rushed to buy it back, and I basically made no money selling that to him. Whew, that was lucky. Articuno's the best one, too. Raikou, there's that Snorlax. A lot of people want this Snorlax, apparently. That's Raikou Returns Snorlax. Bought him for 1.3 back in 2020. Once again, that's considered a lot of money. For 2020, 1,300 for any card is a lot. So when I bought this, I was basically behaving like a madman. Like if I told some guy at McDonald's in 2020 I spent 1,300 on some random-ass Snorlax Pokemon card, he'd have been like, what? Mewtwo. My prestigious Cubone collection here. Oh, is this still working? Oh, it is. You guys are just being a little quiet. Here's my prestigious Cubone collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the Rocket Cubones. Big Cubone fan here. We have a Cubone break, by the way. You know, this Cubone here, he might be worth that much someday. He's an exclusive artwork. But that's a cute little break that I'm hosting for you guys. Let's take a look at these Cubones real fast. So this is Rocket Returns Cubone. I have a tough story about this Cubone too, by the way. Let's see. Wow, there is one for sale. They want $2,000 for it. That's nuts. Wow, what if I bought that actually? What if I bought that Cubone for $2,000? That'd be interesting. Because then maybe the rest of mine could be looked at like they were worth at least $2,000. And I would continue to hold a really high number of these. Here it is. Let me click on this. Pop 37, huh? So if I bought another one, how many would be left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd own 7 out of 37. Yeah, not worth it. So I'm happy with what I already have, I guess. Here we are. Is it just me or are there no comments? Are you guys still here? Somebody say something. Let me know that you're still alive. Dark Golduck. There's that Dark Sandslash. We sold one of those. Here's Magmar, Magnemite. Magikarp. I own a Magikarp 9 because I like them so much. The Expedition Cubone is my favorite. Yeah, there's some nice Cubones out there. We are. Okay, you guys are still alive. You're just mesmerized by my beautiful Pokemon card collection. I'll go put these away. What time is it, by the way? It's 7:34. Boy, time flies, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm probably going to try and sell that piece of wood up on eBay for fun. And if it sells, I'll show it to you guys. See if I can turn a dead tree in my backyard into money. What do you guys think? You think I can do it? All right, let me put this away. Turn that money into a Pokemon card like it was meant to be. Okay. What do you guys think of that? How wild is that? That was a great Rocket Returns collection. That's got to be one of the best Rocket Return collections. I'm back. Did you SC my 40? Here you go, NHCC. I don't think I did. Yes. Sorry about that, man. There it is. Good job, man. Checking on me. So I'm going to check the queue. All right, queue's empty. Queue's empty. I'm going to show off the binder break. Are you guys ready for the binder break? How much store credit I got? Let me take a look for you, Mr. NHCC. How much store credit? Okay, you ready? Okay, you didn't already spend that, right? That's a big card, man. Here. I need to do a better job with the store credit, man. We got to have a receipt. I say that all the time, don't I? Yeah. Okay, nothing over here. Good. I don't know how much I have. I don't think that this will already be spent. So it says here $172 and then $40 here, okay? That sound good? Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-ba-dooby-doo-boo. Scooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. All right, I'll set this here. Boop. All right. I'll hit refresh. We've priced up a couple slabs. I think we're ready to start doing the new rotation on the All Slabs channel. I think that's where we're heading toward. And look at this. We got room for some new cards to go into the Pokey Shuffle. What is this Kangaskhan doing in there? That's so annoying. Shouldn't be in there. I don't think it's spent any of that purple card from what I can remember. We are. Oh, yeah, Kangaskhan. I'll place this over here. Well, you know, it's so weird. It's so much money. It's my brain's like, I'm surprised this hasn't been spent. That's why my brain sees it. All right, cool, man. Let's see if there's anything nice on the table to toss into the... So why is that 45? That's not right. I'm taking this down. That's not right. I don't think that's 45. This guy's 70. Okay. Let's see. That's 120. Here's Eevee. Here's Princess Peach. Princess Peach, huh? She's a pristine 10. I like that. Pristine 10 Peach. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Peach is going in. What shall this say? This shall say Queen Clubs, Peach, B10. Okay. And this is a chase pull out of that box because it's so expensive. Oops. Scoop a doop boop a doopy 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 doopy. Okay, that's a pricey one. Going up. Lovely. What else? Here's this lovely Dragonite for 35. Let's get him in there as well. So he's 35, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His number shall be 292. Is that right? 292. Dragonite. B 9.5. So 212 SC reminder. Cody here more than me. Place that there. All right. That's nice. We need to have some new cards going into the... we need a new $400 card. That's what we need. Ooh, this could go into the live customs for sure. That one's cool. I think that'd be a cool thing to pull out of there. Ready? We got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. All right. So what you guys are watching right now, you're watching me build up the live customs and the Pokey Shuffles so that you know exactly how these are put together and you kind of understand what you're buying. 009, Lucario, oops, and Riolu. Let's say $150 in value. Tag 10. All right, like that. Very nice. Let's grab a poker card and add it. Do-do-do, do-do-do. And now we'll grab some cheaper cards as well, so it's not strictly expensive cards. There it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 25 is 150. Now we just toss this back here like this. Check it out. Check it out. There it goes. And now the Lucario Riolu vintage card is a pull in that box. You get both slabs. Pretty cool, huh? I like the price on that, actually. I think the price is pretty good. All right, and so the table kind of shrinks a little bit there. They're not sold, but the thing is, those live customs and those Poke Shuffles are always selling a little bit at a time here and there. So eventually, one day there will be. And it gobbles up my slab position all the time. We're always selling a couple of our slabs. We had a couple slabs sell today, I think. Let me take a look into the pile. You guys want to see? What did we sell today? So we got Charizard, sold. Snorlax, sold. Dialga, sold. This was a giveaway from Mark. Beedrill, that was a really fast-moving break. You guys like that one, huh? Litzia's Appeal, sold. Pikachu, Ace of Diamonds, sold. And Blacephalon, there it is. So that's an example of what a day of sales could look like for me for Pokemon slabs. So if you're moving enough slabs a day, you got to have a lot of slabs. Any nice pricey slabs for sale? You know, not as many lately. That has been a struggle for me. You could say this is a new pricey slab right here. 1450, Pop 23, Spectra Jolteon. No, it's been tricky, man. It's been tricky getting those pricey slabs up in here. It's tricky. I don't know what the timing should be on those. You know, timing, when it comes to booster packs, it's very easy. You buy some sealed product, people open the sealed product. When you're buying slabs that could cost $1,000 or more, and if nobody wants them, whew, you could get buried in a mountain of unwanted slabs instantly. Instantly. You could get buried very fast. I don't think you spent any of that purple card from what I can remember. I don't know how much I have. What do you want to sell out of your personal collection? Out of my personal collection? Nothing. If I wanted to sell it, then it wouldn't be in the personal collection. Right? That would be considered more like an inventory card. But I see what you're saying. Oh, I know what you're saying. You're like, you got any sneaky good ones? And it's like, not really. Let's see. I don't hold them back. Let me put it like that. I don't hold them back. So here's an interesting one. This is the Koro Tora Karuta. This one was previously put into slab away by a Mr. James Gower. Did you see? I actually sold one of these on eBay the other day for a lot of money. That is the Bulbasaur. He's one of the more desirable ones. Let me take a look at this real fast. I'll take a page out of Louis' book. Oh, yeah, Louis? PSA, not PSA 10. PSA Koro Tora Karuta. There it is. PSA Koro Tora Karuta. So there is a Hitmonlee for sale, and it's mine, and it costs $120. Then there is a Meowth for sale for $750. And then there is a Rattata for sale for $400. Wow. Bulbasaur is way better than those Pokemon. But what about sales? So it doesn't show a whole lot of sales. All we know about this Bulbasaur is that he's exceedingly rare. He's an exceedingly rare card. Let's take a picture of him. Looks like he was placed into slab away back on 6/25. This guy's population 1 with pop higher of 1. You're talking about an extremely, extremely rare Koro Bulbasaur. I think my best move is probably to let this be sent off to the vault and then to list it for a couple thousand. That's my best move. Although I could just list it myself on my eBay. I think it's cooler when eBay or when PSA has it, doesn't it? Like if I just put it up there, I think people think it's my opinion that that's the price of the card. But if PSA has it, I think people just go, okay, that's the PSA price. I'm going to set up Vault. V for Vault. Okay. Do you slab binders? Are you asking if I buy binders of Pokemon cards and then grade them? I have done that in the past, but it's not a very successful endeavor because all those cards are picked through by the person who owned it last, and they're all terrible. They don't grade 10. So, you know, it's 2025. All the binders have been heavily picked through. There's nothing left. So I wouldn't anticipate getting any kind of hot pull from those. We are. Let's see. Here's the binder break now, guys. Pikachu and Gengar right there at the start. That's pretty good. So Monkey Dory, Pheasantipity, Fluttermane, nice holographic Bulbasaur. This is nice. All right, that's quality card. The Galarian Moltres is quality. He costs money no matter what. Here's Glaceon. Some vintage Merlin stickers. Here's really nice Chansey. Okay. This is also a nice card. This costs money no matter what. Same with this nice little Eevee. Lovely. Poliwhirl, yellow deck. Another Gengar. Gossifleur, Mew, Crobat, Togedemaru, Heatran, Caracosta, Articuno, Shinji Konda Whiscash from 2022. Well, before he was a little more popular, right? People didn't know about him as much. Vermilion City Gym, Android, Fungus, the Fire Energy, Glaceon, Torchic. I'm pretty happy with where this is now. I don't see myself adding a whole lot more to it, so I believe this is going to be well set at this point. This is a lot of cards. This is huge. Look at this. Xerneas, Victini, Empoleon, and Burmy. That's enough, I think, for now. I'll leave the binder break alone. This is an option for you to go after. Put your slabs in binders. Oh, like a slab holder. No, I don't bother with that. I got an Evo Retro slab binder. I like it. It's 7:46. That's the end of the stream. I had a lot of fun with you guys. This was the Wednesday stream. We're going to be back on, of course, for Thursday. Thursday's a great day. You know, people get pretty close to payday on Thursdays. Mr. needs a Zard poker binder. Oh, yeah, I love my poker card collection. I need to open another vintage deck of Pokemon cards and see if I can pull another Zard out. See how many Zards I end up with. I had so much fun, guys. Thank you for a great Wednesday. I hope you guys have a good time. Don't let the politics, by the way, there's a lot of politics going on these days. Don't let them stress you out. You know, the truth is our lives are heavily not affected by all those stories. Why don't you have a nice day at work? Treat yourself to a cookie, and I'll see you guys on Thursday, okay? I'll see you on Thursday. We'll have a Thursday giveaway, and all the same breaks still running. A lot of nice stuff. You know, the ones I would anticipate going off soon, by the way, would be this guy right here. If you're worried about what to jump into, don't miss out on the PSA 10 2019 Mewtwo, okay? I'll try shopping Pricey Slabs channel. Sounds good, man. All right. PDX with the smiley face laugh. Have a nice night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? And if you had a good time and you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button now. See you later, everybody.